Now we're live.
Always the test.
Live. All of the lives.
Okay, we got it.
Sounds
Good work,
good.
everyone.
Woo! How we doing, boys? Doing good?
Ah, so good.
Pretty
So
good.
good. Whew.
So good.
It's a nice hat, Jake.
Thank you.
I see. Okay, let's recap what happened last time. This is what I wrote in the route, which was our last section, even though we never literally got to any route anywhere.
We
I wrote-
routed the other ship.
That's right.
Oh,
It's pretty good.
Ooh,
nice.
That's good.
Well,
Same.
it's okay.
Whew, I'll take it. I wrote, the PCs engaged in the longest combat in Starship history. Eventually landing the killing blow after 10 rounds and solidifying that Starships revised will be played in the next bout.
Nice.
Only 10 rounds?
I was about to
Wow.
say that was 10 rounds.
Isn't that
long 10
brutal.
rounds.
disturbing that it is
Oh
only
my
10
God.
rounds?
Well, our last Age of Ashes stuff was like 2 sessions of a single combat.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like
Yeah, but
18 rounds or something.
What level
I
are
think
you?
that's
though?
about right.
This
That's
is,
the
this
end,
is
though.
14.
this is level 3
14?
Starship combat.
I know,
Imagine what's gonna
yeah,
happen
it's
when we
true.
get to like freaking tier
But-
20.
I don't think Starship combat gets more complex, really.
It does
As-
get more complex. You get more
I mean-
weapons, more countermeasures, more defenses, more shields. You
but
get.
each turn doesn't take longer, you know?
I guess that's true. Sure.
No,
I guess the
Stacking
same thing doesn't
natural
happen in
attacks.
Pathfinder 2e, actually. And you know what? You always get 3 actions, so never mind.
Yeah.
Can you just quit with 2E? You're so
I'm sorry,
ridiculous.
2e is just really good. I don't know if you've heard.
It's very fun.
Since I
Very
know a
good
lot of people from
improvement
Paizo
on-
are watching this, if you could go ahead and release Starfinder 2E, that would be great. And we'll just port this whole campaign over. It'll be perfectly fine. Relearn everything. Okay,
Yeah.
so that was that part. We're gonna do Starships Revised next time. I think it worked pretty good in our other session. I'm gonna make some adjustments to it because it just needs some adjustments. Just some minor things. But I'll send what?
I was very middling on it. I couldn't decide if it was better or worse. Seemed
Is it faster?
about the same. I don't think it was.
It wasn't faster because everybody was learning how to do that version of Starship Combat. The difference is there are no phases. It's literally just initiative rolls, and then the whole crew of one starship goes, and then the whole crew of another starship goes. The key difference, though, is
That I
any
like
action
better.
you do, like any serious action, takes power from your PCU. So you have to like build back up your power core in order to do things. And they took out like a lot of the slow pace stuff. So the things that I don't like that they took out are there are no arcs anymore. Weapons are not mounted in a specific direction.
No arcs.
That's weird.
Don't worry. That's why
Yeah.
Starships Revised, revised is coming out soon.
I
I
think
liked-
arcs are actually really interesting.
I liked the choices I had available to me better.
See, I feel like I didn't have any choices as pilot. It was like I could fly on a straight line or I could do a stunt. And I had to flip-flop those over and over again.
Captioning's really cool and revised.
Captaining did really seem really cool in Revive.
I think you can do more than one stunt, Caleb.
I was
You could
told I
do-
could only do one stunt, and
You
then I
had-
had to do something that wasn't a stunt next round.
I think I reread, and I think you could do other stunt. But you have a signature
Well,
stunt. Everything
right.
else is at a
I only
DC
have one
plus
signature
5.
stunt, so
Right.
everything else is basically impossible.
Yeah, it is a little more
boy.
difficult.
So there's the downside.
But the other downside to that is by removing all of the arcs and everything, the starships ended up just literally sitting right in front of one another and just shooting
Yeah.
at each other for like 4 rounds, which was stupid.
I found the best plan was to fly right next to their starship. That
Yeah.
way, if it flew away, we got an attack of opportunity, and if it
Yeah.
It was
didn't,
very funny.
it was easier to hit them.
It's really dumb.
That's
It's really
the
dumb.
best plan.
I am going to put arcs back in it. Shields are the same way. So shields are basically just DR kind of. And like, let's say you have 20 shields, but the shield rating is 5. When somebody shoots you, no matter what the damage is, you subtract 5 from the shields and the rest come directly from the hull. So you deal a lot more damage throughout gameplay. Like the Sunrise Maiden on their side had 100 hit points. By the time the combat was over, you guys had like, what, 51?
59, I think.
59. So it's a lot more brutal combat. That will fix. The other adjustment that needs made is starship maneuvering. They took out turns, which is
Yeah.
really dumb in general. So you just fly wherever you want all over the map, which is why people just end up facing one another. So I put that back in, and I think I'm going to add mass into how difficult it is to do a stunt. So however heavy the ship is how difficult it is to do something like a barrel roll or a U-turn or a flip and burn or a burn and flip or whatever the heck it's called. But I'm taking mostly of what the guy wrote for Starships Revised. I'm just adding a couple things in that don't really change the mechanics as much as it just makes maneuvering more important again, rather than just sitting face to face. So we'll do that next time. Okay, other things from last campaign. Following the battle, you guys helped some of the colonists with various tasks around Madeline's Landing. Primarily just Twick decided he was going to heal some people, so he did some medicine checks, which was helpful. What you didn't know behind the scenes is if you did nothing and you just left, you lost out on about 600 XP. So Twick, good job doing anything.
Thank you.
It says literally, if the PCs do one thing to help, grant them 600 XP.
You're welcome, everybody else.
Damn.
So that all happened. You also upgraded your starship to tier 3, and you got a very nice gift from Madeline Kessie. If you remember, he gave you a giant cannon that you could mount on your ship.
Oh, yeah.
Very exciting.
Oh, yeah.
Upon receiving an urgent message from the stewards, you were deputized and asked to recover both Sedona 17 and the rune drive from the Aslanti Star Empire, all whilst maintaining a relatively low profile. Of course, you know what that means is the stewards can't go there, but they can claim that they had no idea who you were.
Disavow.
If you go. Yeah, I don't know who those people are. They're not with the stewards. They don't have any
Really
identification.
All on Lisk, because I think she's the only one there. He's the only one that can disguise in any way whatsoever.
Yeah, good luck.
Yeah, that's right.
Upon accepting the mission, the PCs, you guys packed up and you entered the drift, which we'll actually do here in a second. I also wrote Twick couldn't gun, Lisk could only divert, Luna taunted in Aslanti, and Co was only ever an incredible or completely ineffective pilot, nothing in between.
Oh no. That sounds about right.
Yeah, I think
Kinda
you
like my
only
other
rolled
character.
18 to 20. Oh, that's true. Oh, okay. In the other campaign, Alex's character, not last night's session, but last week, basically enacted a battle plan for the starship, and it failed so miserably that everybody had a -2 to all of their checks for that round.
Ooh.
And then
Bad.
he taunted the enemy, and he rolled so well that their entire starship rolled a -2 for that entire round. So we think he just gave both ships the same plan. Consecutive rounds. At least that's what I think.
That makes sense.
Okay, so let's go to the drift here, shall we? Let me send us on to the drift. Let me activate the starship, and I will send us to the drift.
Nice.
And we're gonna engage and go to the drift.
Oh shit.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
In the drift. Okay, if you guys click on the starship, you can get yourself straight up to the bridge. Just as a reminder, it's just a link so you can find yourself on the bridge. Let's talk about a few things. You guys are going to be in transit. Like I said before, there's a small amount of time, several days before you get there. Honestly, I did not write it down. I'm just going to re-roll it right now because I don't remember, unless somebody else does.
No.
Nope. All right.
I'm going to guess 4, but I don't know.
All right. Let me roll this real quick, see what we got here. All right. 8 days. So it's going to be a minute till you get back into the Aslanti Star Empire. Let me move us over so that they can see the screen going on here. You guys should have navigation capabilities to go to all of the other spaces. So if you want to go to the exterior, you should just be able to click on those areas and go. Tell me if I'm wrong, but...
No, it's good.
Okay. Okay. Let me close that. Whatever that was. Is everybody able to still move between decks like we were before?
Yep.
Okay. Just wanted to confirm. All right, so you guys are on the starship for a few days. Why don't you guys, first of all, let's talk about where we're at in the story. What do your characters know about what's going on? We've literally ended book 1. We're in book 2. You guys started your trip to the Aslanti Star Empire. What is going on in this story?
So we went to a place called Nakondis to give a delivery. No one would sign for it. For like a week, no one would sign for it.
We had to start a revolution just to get a signature.
Yeah, it was ridiculous, really.
Yep.
And then we finally got that signature. And then we found a crashed old Aslanti ship, I think.
Yeah,
had
that's right.
Had an old rune drive on it, but it wasn't there anymore. Somebody took it, so we're headed to track them down. I think.
Okay.
That's what I remember.
All right. Anybody else besides Twick?
We've also been searching for the love of our collective lives. We sold us a starship one time.
True.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah.
Sold us the Indefatigable.
Mm-hmm. Don't ask me what their name is.
I was trying to think about like character motivation, you know?
Yeah.
Because, obviously we showed up on the Condis for our delivery because it's our job. That's what we do.
Right.
We make money doing it. And we've sort of been sucked into this plot by the Aslanti Star Empire to do something, whatever they're up to. I don't know that Luna necessarily cares what they're up to, but does care a bit that they took her friend, and that's not cool.
Yeah. So,
at least from her perspective, at this point, it's kind of a, seeing what was done on Nikondis, and knowing that Sedona 17's out there somewhere, wanting to go, make sure she's good and rescue her, and then potentially has this ulterior motive of there's this rune drive out there that might be extremely valuable to whoever possesses it.
There it is.
Mm-hmm.
And if there is a way to come out of this with that, it's providing extra motivation for her. So
okay, cool. All right. Ko, Lisk, anything from you guys?
I mean, honestly, Abe kind of summed up my thoughts exactly. Don't really care, not really interested in starting another revolution. But saving Sedona 17 sounds pretty cool. That rune drive sounds expensive.
It very well could be. I mean, who knows? It's a mystery.
It's not expensive. I wouldn't be so disappointed.
Yeah.
Sell it for 12 credits.
What?
I think there's some stuff about like ancient history a little bit that seems interesting to Ko.
Okay.
And then that stuff.
All right. Okay, how about this? Let's start off. Tell me what you guys are doing on this trip, because like I said, you have 8 days. It's going to be a minute till you get to the Aslanti Star Empire. Clearly, if you have a weapon that's an energy weapon, you can recharge it on this ship. But what else are you doing? You have some time.
Hanging out in our holodeck.
yeah,
If you only had it.
we upgraded the ship. Did we actually upgrade the ship?
You did upgrade. Well, I don't know if you upgraded. I mean, you would have had to probably do it off session. So I'm gonna guess no, you didn't upgrade to tier 3.
Quite yet.
Did you already do it?
We did before we fought, right?
Yeah. Actually, that was to upgrade to tier 2.
That
it happened so quickly.
Yeah,
and
now
it's
we're
like,
tier 3.
You upgrade, and then you have Starship Combat, and you upgrade again. I don't know why the AP's written that way, but
okay, I don't think we upgraded to tier 3 yet.
We did not.
Yeah, I think we need to go through at some point and figure out.
Very fast.
Like we probably upgrade computers and armor and shields again or something.
Right. Maybe get a holodeck.
We got a bunch of guns.
Quarters finally.
So
we did get more guns.
We did say we were going to get a holodeck next. So
I think we have a heavy weapon, and we don't have any heavy weapon.
Correct.
You will need to pay for some heavy weapon mounts.
Yeah.
That's something we can buy, huh?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, you can actually add additional mounts to your ship. I was going to say, if we decide to move over, which we probably are, to this other combat system, it's going to make sense for us to build it in there anyways.
Okay.
Starships cost a little bit differently, so just a little look behind the curtain. I doubt we're going to have any Starship combat for a minute, so I'm probably just going to finish that and send it over to you, and then you can work your way through it. And I'll kind of tell you where to go from starting, because things cost a little bit different. You're not going to be able to spend all your points on shields anymore.
What?
Yeah, they're just not as good.
I think I want to be... So I think most of the time Luna's going to research anything about Aslanti Star Empire.
Okay.
In addition to her normal songwriting and Instagramming.
Okay. So you spend some time researching. You don't even need to roll a check for this because you can just take 20. So I give you a couple details here about the Aslanti Star Empire. You do know that adventurers and scholars from thousands of years ago, from Aslant, humanity's first great empire on Galarian, they began exploring planets beyond their own. Most of these undertakings ended in disaster, and Aslant itself was destroyed in a cataclysm. But one outpost survived on a new world called New Thespera. Cut off from their original home by failure of magical portals, they just used their mastery of magic and high technology to settle on this new planet and its neighbors over the course of a long period of time, and that has turned into what you know as the Aslanti Star Empire. All of this you would get out of what the stewards provided you. If you remember, you had that sort of download from the stewards when you got that message. They gave you also a packet of information that included extra info on the Aslanti Star Empire. So this is where you'd glean some of this info from. You also know that they have about a dozen star systems under their control right now. So they are a huge interstellar organization. All of them of which are subject to the Star Empire's law and dominance. They all have to offer tribute to the throne. The throne, which is called the Aeon Throne, A-E-O-N, Aeon Throne. They also have 17 officially designated sentient alien species. Everything outside of that is not considered sentient. Which, if you remember, when the Aslantes were on Nakandis and they were attacking, and you remember you met a couple Shirans, and they said they didn't even take us to be, like real sentient species. That's because they're not on this list. So
what is the list? Do we know?
You know some of them, but a lot of the species that exist in the Aslanti Star Empire are rapidly and vastly different than what you would experience in the Pact Worlds. So you
in terms of our current crew, which of us would be considered? Anyone? Only Ko.
Yeah. Yeah.
You have to basically presume that none of you, because
none of us.
The species that exist in the Pact Worlds, they don't necessarily exist elsewhere. There's not a lot of interstellar travel, so a lot of the species that are within those worlds haven't traveled to places as far as, for instance, the Aslanti Star Empire. So the alien species that are there are basically all of the pureblood humans, which are from the original Aslanti, and then a group of species from that location, from New Thespera and the surrounding places, their star systems, that they've determined are worthy enough to serve under the Aslanti. Slavery is also an established institution, you would know that. Androids, who are considered neither citizens nor truly sentient, comprise the majority of the Empire's vast enslaved underclass. You're good guys. You're going to the right place, I think.
Excellent. Didn't we see some horrifying propaganda on Nakandis?
Oh, yes. You saw some good stuff. I don't even
I don't
remember what I
remember
said.
exactly, but...
Only one blood is pure. I remember that.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
sure.
That one. Yeah, that sounds familiar.
That's a good one.
Damn.
You would also know that New Thespera is still the home world of the Aslanti Star Empire. It orbits the star Aristia, and it is the seat of the Star Imperator, which is a title that's currently shared by twin scions, which have ruled for apparently 2,000 years.
Scions like Pathfinder scions? Like people with psionic abilities?
It says SCIONS, so no.
Oh, not that. Okay.
No.
Thank God.
Other type of scions.
Jake hates
Like the car.
Do hate
That's
psionics.
good.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
the
like
car.
they are
The car.
The only other thing you know is there is some amount of information on the cities of New Thespera that say that they are some shining, shimmering examples of Aslanti architecture, of culture, of learning of that civilization, but they're also symbols of the Empire's oppression with plundered relics of those worlds and cultures annexed by the Star Empire readily on display pretty much anywhere you go.
Mm.
How the stewards have so much information, I do not know.
For having
Inside
not
man.
gone there.
Stewards are good.
They are very good at knowing that. Trying to think of what else I could tell you about. That's pretty much all the details you would be able to glean from the download that you got from the stewards. The only other thing you would know is that the place you're traveling to is not anywhere near the center of the Aslanti Star Empire, so you're kind of safe in terms of where you're traveling.
And we are traveling to the prison moon.
Yeah, if you remember, you're kind of taking this path that was originally plotted by the Silver Needle, which was the location that you believe Sedona 17 had pathed. And it came from the Barazad and the salvage transponder that you got from that, which you currently have in your ship. You guys programmed in the courier's flight plan to your ship, and that's how you're navigating through the drift to the Aslanti Star Empire, where you will have a stopover where you know they will check to make sure that you have the right transponder. Any other things Luna would want to glean specifically from that, or do you feel like that's she's read a lot?
Yeah, I mean, I guess the only other stuff would be any pertinent information on how to potentially disguise us if it came to that. I don't know if that would help anything mechanically on like disguise checks or anything like that. But
you would only really know that you're going to be walking into a place that is so utterly foreign that you're going to have to probably do things on the fly. You don't know enough about the species that are there. You don't know enough about the culture. It's going to be very, very different than what you've experienced in the Pact world. So you're going to have to just kind of play things by ear and see what you can do.
Roger.
How about Twick? What's Twick doing?
Well, I don't think we have any UPBs. Who's going to be grabbing some stuff to help us? But I think
Didn't we get a bunch?
You got a bunch of UPBs, my guy.
Yeah.
You've asked this like 5 times.
Yeah,
I feel like every time the answer's been no, but
No.
maybe.
We got it from the cargo we were
any
carrying or
UPBs.
something.
Okay. Well, maybe I'll craft up a couple. There's a couple. I forget what they're called. They're I forget what they're called, but they let you disguise as a they let you disguise as a different race easily.
Oh,
Okay.
Some kind of hollow projector on your belt.
Okay.
So, if possible, I'll make a couple of those. I probably spend the first 2 or 3 days.
1,500 UPBs.
That's how much they are.
No, that's how much you
Oh,
have.
that's how much we have. Okay, they're less than that. They're
Oh
less
my
than
gosh.
that. I
That's
can make
how
a
much?
couple of those.
Holy crap.
But I imagine Rick spends the first couple days, maybe 3, working on his thesis. We got a lot of work done recently. A lot of research done on that.
it's
So
true.
Okay.
spends most of the time on that, and then probably spends the next while building a couple of these hollow projectors, and then a little more time on research. I
Can
mean,
Twick...
Luna's done most of that by then, but
Yeah.
anything
Can
you can
Twick
figure out
in-
beyond that.
Can Twick in character dictate part of his thesis as he would be dictating to Kip?
I do not have anything ready for that.
Oh, darn. Ah,
No.
man. Caleb.
I'd have to think hard about that. I barely even remember the name of his thesis. I don't know that I do.
It's pretty
It'd
crazy.
be tough to remember.
Okay, how
We haven't
about
seen-
Liz?
We haven't seen any Twick backstory yet.
It's true.
True.
We
I haven't written
haven't.
any.
I bet it was some nerd shit.
You know it is. It's me. You know it is.
Lisk, what have you been doing? What have you been up to for these 8 days? Or well, actually, you've only been traveling for a few days so far.
Sure.
You haven't traveled the whole way, but you've been up to something.
Well, I think Lisk is more of a we'll figure it out when we get there, like a we'll do it live kind of guy. But I
Okay.
think he spent some time. The ship took some damage, and as like the engineer, apparently he's been fixing it. But other than that, he's just kind of kicking it, just kind of enjoying not being shot at for a little bit.
Okay. Okay. Is he sharpening all his combat knives?
Oh, I mean, absolutely, yeah.
Okay, I just want to
How
make
do you
sure. I mean,
unwind?
well, I mean, it
He's
depends which
sharp-
NPC I'm playing, but
He's sharpening his 14 combat knives and cleaning his 3 semi-auto tactical pistols.
exactly. All right, and Co, What is Ko doing at this moment?
I mean, Ko's big into meditation, so he's probably doing a lot of that.
Oh, meditating. But does he make noises when he meditates? Is he like auming, or does he do something different because he's Ko?
If I say something stupid, it's canon, so I don't.
You know it is.
You gotta be careful.
I do like the idea of him just screaming. Normally so quiet and soft-spoken, just screaming at the top of his lung.
I was gonna say like long, intricate sentences that are gibberish or something, but just slowly saying them like ASMR style.
Oh my gosh!
Wow, no, that's good.
Classic Ko.
You've played Mass Effect, kind of like when Thane is flashing back a little bit, kind of like that.
Yep.
That's good.
Okay.
I like that.
So you've been.
He's also probably just enjoying not being half dead. He's at full health, so he's pretty happy about that.
New for him. Huh?
Basically, just because of a bug. It's the only reason you're at full health.
Mhm.
Otherwise, might as well be dead. Okay, so I think you guys all spent some time on the ship. You've been traveling for a few days. Of course, Luna's been studying and studying and studying. Twick's been dictating his thesis. But you guys can't hear him because he's in a room by himself. He's got the door shut, so you just hear Lisk is like downstairs, and he's like on a grinder, like sharpening knives. And I think Ko's just probably sitting up in the pilot's seat, just chilling. And Ko, I think while you're sitting there pondering, thinking, you remember back on a time in your past where something strange happened. And let's just set the scene here. It's black. Everything's dark. We sort of fade into this view of Ko, and this thought about starships and how starship crews are family. They always have been, even though sometimes they aren't very supportive of life choices. You hear this radio voice come across the intercom. "We told you, sometimes you gotta go with your gut. And my gut is telling me we get a bigger cut without you on this job." Real gruff voice over the intercom. Through the visor, the gas Bramado spins slowly. The force of hitting the sidewall after being ejected was enough to cause a slight spin, one that can't easily be corrected without any propulsion. The suit is, of course, equipped with nothing of the sort. The suit that Ko now occupies. "Listen, all that talk of family, ain't none out here, you hear? I gotta look out for me, and you gotta look out for you. It's every man for himself, and you get the short end of the straw."
Paizo, did you truly believe I counted you among the family I spoke so highly of?
Silence on the intercom. Frizzo was usually the more talkative of the crew, but this clearly stumped him. Then again, the exogen, or whatever it was called, job wasn't usual either. The crew of the Gas Bramado, operating out of the Hive Market, typically on Akiton, and the Broken Rock out of the Diaspora, mostly handles small transport and salvaging operations throughout the inner planets. The large transport ship they looted outside of Arcanon in Lavara felt very, very different. The buyer, whoever they were, had a flight path mapped that avoided radar using the electromagnetic atmosphere of the moon. They had control codes that got the crew past the sealed maintenance hatches. They even had a map of the interior so the crew could locate and access a single crate that was in storage. On top of that, all of it was hidden from Ko until the last minute. Smuggling is never something he would have partaken in. A crackle comes over the intercom. A sigh. "Loose ends and all. Look, it's nothing personal. This job sets us up for life. Profit's profit, and when I heard they was cut they was offering, I couldn't refuse. I had to bring you along so we could blast some doors open. You know, all your explodey stuff and whatnot. I figure that if they found you on that ship, it would spell trouble. So I'm dumping you out here where they won't ever find you."
I see. Well, I do believe tumbling through an inky black void of space is a somewhat fitting way for us to part after an event as dark as betrayal.
"I'm sorry it had to end this way. We was making good money together. But I gotta look after me first." The gray plume of the Gaspermato brightens as the ship begins to move away from Ko, replaced by the deep, inky blackness of space. Planets and stars appearing one by one in the distance. Ko sighs.
Family. Family indeed.
Ko muses as he spins off into space, wondering how to get out of this mess. I'm getting you out of here, says a voice, softly. Ko groans and opens his eyes. He's clearly hearing things.
Told you, I'm getting you out of here. I at least owe you that much.
Ko looks up. A small rat is staring at him through the now open doors of the holding cell. Lights are flashing red, but no alarm sound is heard. The sneaky little Yosoki must have disabled the audible alarm so that the guard station outside wouldn't be alerted.
Look, I'm sorry. I didn't know that signature would get you in trouble, but I had things I need to get off his datapad, and killing him would have caused a bigger scene.
Ko looks from the door to the barred window to the stellar moat that slowly spins near his left shoulder, reminding him of the never-ending tumble of floating through space and the loneliness that comes after the betrayal of a family.
Well, are you coming or not?
Ko nods as the stellar moat rapidly descends to his palm and a beam of light forms. Lisk smirks, and we fade to black.
Yeah!
Nice.
Great. I love a backstory that includes another character. So good. Love it. Was not prepared for that.
Sorry, Ko. Alex, I had to keep that from you. That latter half. But it was important, because if you remember, you guys made it canon that somehow Lisk got Ko into trouble because of a freaking signature. And let me tell you, has to get plugged in.
I love it. I love
So good.
it.
So good.
Excellent.
I like how I had no dialogue in that last part.
There's a
We
reason
were
for that.
dying.
You were in jail. You were just kind of recovering there. Plus, you're a soft-spoken man. Man of few words.
Man of a lot of words, really.
Oh, yeah, just a lot of words just spread out very far from one another. Okay, so we're back on the ship. You guys have spent approximately 3 days in the drift. You are currently all on the bridge. You're discussing sort of travel plans and where you're headed. So, Luna, if you get a chance to bring yourself back up to the bridge, might be beneficial.
My character is stuck
Oh, where's it stuck at?
on the bottom floor.
On the bottom floor.
I don't know what happened, but I can't move her anymore.
Okay. Let me find her and delete her here. Well, where even is she? Oh, you somehow got behind a wall?
Nice.
I don't know
Wow,
what
that
happened.
Outside the
happened.
ship.
I don't know what's going
See you
on.
later,
Not know.
Luna. It's nice knowing you.
Bye-bye. All right, let me pull you back in here. Luna, you should be... Boop,
There we
you
go.
are. Let's put you at the
Sweet.
captain's chair. There we go. Okay,
Good news.
so...
I found the item I was looking for.
Oh,
it's only
tell me about
500 credits, so I can make 3 of it.
Oh,
Called a
nice.
hollow
What does it
skin.
do?
It's called a hollow skin. It
yeah.
can be programmed to disguise you as a different creature, different race type, without increasing the disguise check DC.
That's nice.
Interesting.
Oh.
Yeah. So different
And
size, race, major features, etc.
And how long does it last? Or is it just every time you would need to make
So
that check, I
you
presume?
need a battery to use it,
Okay,
and it uses 1 charge per 10 minutes of use.
okay.
So up to
All right.
200
All right,
minutes.
plenty of time.
on a
Plenty of time
battery.
for you to run around hidden.
Right. So if you guys want, I can make 3 of those with the UPBs we have.
Not
Since,
a bad
uh,
idea.
Only Ko maybe. Wait, Ko's more human-sized, I guess. So maybe Ko doesn't need one.
It'd be an easier disguise check, right?
Right. Yeah.
I guess that's true. 2 of you are smaller and 1 of you is a bird, so Co's
Yeah.
probably good. As long as you can put a hat over your antenna, you're probably
Yeah.
fine. You're probably fine. Okay, so you guys are all on the bridge. You've been discussing some things about your trip, where you're headed, what you're gonna do when you arrive. You also know, like I said before, on your flight path, you know at the end of this, you're gonna meet up with something, some sort of checkpoint that's gonna make sure that your transponder matches something from the Aslanti Star Empire. You know that much. But what I'm gonna have you do now is, Twick, Lisk, I presume you were at the sort of engineering console, correct? Who's our engineer of the ship? By the way, remind me who's where. I know who captain is, who the pilot is. What about the other 2 of you?
They fight.
We just rotate
Sometimes
around.
gunner, sometimes science officer.
Well, you gun until you can't hit anything, and then Lisk comes in
which
and
is always,
kills everything. Okay.
Yeah.
So Twix the science officer and Lisk is the engineer.
Yeah.
Okay. Science
basically.
officer, engineer, Code's flying the ship, and Luna is captaining. Ace pilot. Okay, so as you're flying the ship, Lisk, I'm gonna want you to make me an engineering check here. Public's fine. Public's fine.
Okay, great.
Building up that suspense.
Yeah, it's just lots
Oh,
of suspense.
good.
Oh, no.
Money. What's an engine, dude?
So
Okay.
good.
That's an engine.
Man, not a super great check. Okay. You guys are flying the ship, and you think you see, you're not certain, and then after a few seconds, you notice some pings come up on your radar. And it looks like, as you're sort of studying these, what it begins to look like is you think you see multiple derelict, dark, drifting ancient starships directly in the path of your travel. And currently, the way it works in drift travel is basically use your drift engine to actually get into the drift, and then you use conventional engines to fly in the drift until you're ready to disengage from the drift. You follow?
I think
So
so.
you guys are traveling as fast as you can, and because Lisk can't roll a very good engineering check, you are not going to have any time to avoid these ships. You again see multiple of these ships. They're derelict, they're dark, they're drifting, and with the scan, you would notice a few other things, Lisk. You would notice, actually, you know what? You wouldn't notice a lot because your scan was really bad, but Twick, science officer, how about you? Let's see what you can roll.
All right. Computers?
Computers
What are we
check,
looking for?
please.
All
Computers check, please.
Boom.
So,
Oh, no.
You know, slightly better.
It is technically better.
Well, the good news is we are slightly closer to the ship, so the DC is not as high. You would notice a couple things. Basically, none of these ships are pressurized, it appears from what your scans are showing. All of their airlocks are completely open, and most appear to have an unusual lack of functioning electronic components, hardware, power sources, etc., etc., etc. You also notice that they don't appear to be of the same era. They look like ships from different generations that somehow are just in the drift, a part of the drift currently. And they are drifting in random directions and sort of colliding into one another. And you see on the screen that these ships, they stretch from one side to the other in this sort of circular plane that is the drift, this sort of tunnel almost that you're traveling through. And so what we're going to have to do here is you're going to have to figure out a way to travel through. And so what we're going to do is we're going to do a new type of thing in Starfinder, which is what they call a chase. Let me send you a PDF.
Okay.
It's very short, don't worry.
It's a good start.
Yeah.
Send you a PDF.
Yeah. So basically what's going to happen here is you don't have time to slow the ship down. You basically have to travel from one side to the other. And what you know about a starship chase encounter is what they're called. How it works is it's basically going to take place over a series of 6 rounds. You guys are going to attempt to, in some cases, you would attempt to flee or pursue, but in this case, you're going to attempt to outmaneuver these ships that are sort of colliding against one another. These rounds are based on a very specific CR. After 6 rounds, or during each round, what I'm going to do is I'll present an obstacle that you guys are going to have to overcome. Each of these, I will give you a set of crew members who can potentially attempt a skill check to overcome it. You'll attempt to do that, and then succeeding at them prevents you from potentially taking damage to your ship. But the only way to succeed at a starship chase encounter is for you to get a certain number of actual successes. And I'll sort of tell you how that works at the very end, but after I present you with an obstacle you're going to overcome, one of you has to choose who's going to make the check, okay? Once you're done with that check, then you get to choose a single chase action. That's on page 2. There's not that many. And you should be able to see the roles in which you fill to decide, who's going to do what. But you'll select a single chase action, and one person will do the check. No chase action can be done 2 rounds in a row. You also can't do the obstacle check and the chase action in the same round. Does that all make sense? At least
so.
partially.
I also think so.
Okay, let's talk through these a couple of these things here. So first off, skill checks. You can tell there's Starship roles on this PDF, as well as the skills you're going to be rolling. You can pick from any of these. So Luna as captain, you can do bluff, diplomacy, intimidate, whatever you want whenever you're going to make one of the checks. For the rest of you, it's basically one skill. So buckle up. Hope you're good at rolling. Better than what you rolled for that engineering check a minute ago.
So we can't switch roles like we can in combat?
You can. So you can switch roles at the beginning of each round, per se. Because there's, again, like I said, there's 6 rounds to this chase. At the beginning of each round, you'll have an opportunity to swap if you would prefer.
Okay.
So just going through these chase actions on page 2, just so we know how they're working, you have navigate obstacle, which is basically just you have to navigate some dangers that linger in space. Deciding how to navigate past one will determine if you're a stellar bulldozer or a slingshot pilot. You're going to roll a gunnery or a pilot check. If you succeed, you gain a success. If you fail, your starship takes a hit. And this is where this begins to become problematic. You also have extrapolate path, which is about orbital mechanics. Any number of people can do that. Captain, engineer, magic officer, science officer. Same thing, but a failure on this makes all of your checks the subsequent round be less effective. So if you're going to navigate a bad path, it's going to be problematic for everybody else on this ship. Power to thrusters, engineer or chief mate. You're just trying to outmaneuver. Then there's actually maneuvering, which is just purely a thing. This is for pilots only. Sometimes you got to fly close to the drift. Sometimes you got to just dive between 2 ships. We have seasoned improvisation, which is basically only for the captain. This just gives the crew's next chase action bonuses. Make a way. One person's force field's another open door. You can make your way through it. You can blast your way through it. You don't know how safe that's going to be. And last but not least, ancillary equipment. You've been on starships for a while. You've been studying them. You have a unique skill set. You know how to use equipment in unconventional ways, but you don't know if using them in unconventional ways is going to be to your benefit. And that is only for the science officer and chief mate. All right, does all that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
I think
so. Here is what we're gonna do. Let me pull over to my chase scene here. Round 1. Here's what's coming up right at you. So you guys are flying towards these derelict starships. Round 1, you face a debris cloud. It's a group of a cloud of debris of scattered starships and like components, broken components that are just floating around. And they're obfuscating the path forward and presenting an immediate danger. So either a science officer or a magic officer has to make a check on this to help navigate.
Well, I mean, that sounds like it's only a me.
All right, let's see what you can do.
All right.
So you're gonna roll. What's your? Sorry, I need to look at this again. What's the ability you roll on?
Computers, I believe.
Computers. There we go. All right, so make me a computers check.
All right, here we go. Hey, not bad. 22 total.
22 total. You are able to fly through this debris cloud successfully.
Easy.
Nice job. You've dodged a little bit. All right.
Thank you.
Crew action. We're on round 1. What do you guys want to do as a crew? Remember, you choose one person. They do that action. They can't be done in subsequent rounds.
And
Keep
it
that in
can't
mind.
be me.
Oh,
it can't be you.
Got
So
it.
now we do one of these chase actions.
You do one of the chase actions. You choose which one you want to do, and then you're trying to get successes from the chase actions.
Gotcha.
So
does it
Do we
really
know what the DC is?
You don't know what the DC is. It's based specifically on the CR of the encounter, which is based on the player level.
Okay.
I will tell you that they are not all the same. There is, in Starship Chase Encounters, there is a average DC, and then there's a hard DC. So you can assume that there's a mixture of both throughout this entire encounter.
Do we wanna... The only strategy I can really think of is if we wanted to start with the captain one.
Yeah,
Since
that's
that
what I
gives
was
a
thinking
boost.
too. And we can only use it one time, assuming
Yeah,
success.
All the others have the same success thing, right?
Yeah.
I
you
mean, I
wanna
don't
lead
know
off
if
with
it
that?
matters. Yeah, I mean, I don't think that can hurt, right?
Yeah, let's do it. Yeah, we'll do seasoned improvisation, which
Seasoned improvisation. Okay. I'm going to need you to make a check. Which one are you going to do? Bluff, intimidate?
diplomacy,
Diplomacy.
easy.
Don't say easy.
What's your
Not
diplomacy
even a
bonus?
question.
Plus 11.
Woo! Plus 11. All right.
Pretty
Okay.
tasty.
Let's hear it. Roll me.
Okay.
Roll that beautiful bean footage.
Not bad. 25.
Man,
Love that.
okay, good
Love that
rolls,
press.
good rolls. You are successful. Wait, which one are you doing? Seasoned improvisation? Yeah,
Seasoned
my bad.
improvisation. So
I was reading a
plus
strat
2
path.
bonus on the next chase action.
Yes.
And if it would result in 1 success, it results in 2 successes.
Correct. All right, so you succeed on the first one. All right, round 2, here we go. Up next, we see you guys passed by this debris cloud, and you're sort of navigating your way through these ships, and you see a sudden reduction of available flight space that presents a single choice. Blast your way through it, or find a way to fit. Pilot or gunner, and you just happen to not have a gunner. I should have said, does anybody want to change before this round? My bad. I'll give you in the next round.
I guess I'll just go.
I mean, yeah, I think pilot makes the most sense anyways.
Yeah.
Okay.
I wouldn't have switched anyways, honestly.
So just do a piloting check?
Does he get the +2 now, or is that for the next?
It's during the
Crew
chase
action
action.
thing.
Yeah, not during the obstacle. Yep.
I see. Learning.
Yeah, so piloting, you'll just do a piloting check, Alex.
Quick question.
Yeah.
What does a hit correspond to? Do they explode after 3 hits? What's the...
No.
what's our
so-
HP?
Okay, I'll give you the simple. Basically, there's a certain number of ships a starship can endure based on its size. You guys have a medium starship, which means after 5 hits, you basically explode.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
Fine.
you know,
Okay.
it's pretty high.
Room. We can take
Pretty
it.
high. Yeah.
We've avoided 1, so if we don't fail every check from now on, we
Right.
should be okay.
All right. Piloting
but
check.
also, if you fail by an extensive amount on your checks, you also take a hit on your crew actions.
Yeah.
Keep that in mind.
Failure by 5+.
Yeah.
Yeah. Piloting
Oh
check.
boy.
Like things like this. Oh no! Oh
You can do it,
no!
Kyle.
It's a 12 total.
All right, 12 total. As you are navigating this pass, you just think you got it, but a little bit of overconfidence causes you to cut a corner too rapidly, and an edge of one of the ships tears along the upper side of the hull, putting a gash in the top of your starship. But you make it through. You squeeze through. And now we're on to chase actions. Who's up?
Can I switch to... Well, do we want... This probably has the highest individual skill check for something. But
You
we
with
have a
engineer,
+2 right
probably,
now.
right?
What'd you say?
You with engineer, probably, right?
If I can do chief mate, I should be able to use acrobatics.
Oh,
Which is even better.
wow.
It's actually not much better, but it's a little bit better. But we have a +2 this round. So do we want someone who maybe has a less high check to go now?
1 success counts as 2 right now, so I think we want
Yeah.
the best check we
We
can
We
get.
still want to stick with the best?
Yeah,
Okay.
we still want to get
Yeah.
1.
Okay, then I will switch over to chief mate, and we can do...
Well, we
I
can't
guess
switch yet
You
until
can't
next
switch
turn.
yet. You would have to switch
Oh,
at the
I
beginning
thought-
of the round.
I thought this was the beginning.
No, my bad. I should have said you could at the very beginning. So before I present an obstacle, so we have a
I
round,
see.
and then you have an obstacle and a chase action.
So
at
after
the very
this,
beginning of
after
that, you
this
can
we can
swap.
change.
So after this, you
Okay.
can change. I did not mention it
No,
at the very
totally
the top of
fine. My engineering is actually only 1 worse than acrobatics, and
Let's
it's
do
the
it.
same. It's the same event,
Because
so we're still good.
all your skill checks are incredibly high.
They're
because,
really
you know,
good.
operative.
What happens when you're an operative?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, it's kind of
so
broken.
Power to thrusters.
I will do. I'm gonna fail it. You all know I'm gonna roll a 1, and it's
Wait,
gonna be
are
like,
we-
oh.
Don't say that.
Are we powering thrusters or
Yes, I'm
extrapolating
gonna-
paths?
I was going to power thrusters.
Yes.
Power
Yes.
thrusters. All right, make
So
that
here comes an
roll.
engineering check. It's a 19 on the
wow.
die. It's a
Oh
31.
my goodness.
I mean,
Plus
So
2.
good.
Behind
Plus
You-
2, it's a
Yeah,
33.
+2. It's a 33.
I think you transfer basically all of the energy from the power core directly to the maneuvering thrusters.
No,
You
no,
just
too much.
speed through. And because you did so well, and because of the previous check, you get 2 successes.
Yeah.
Nice
Nice.
job.
Easy.
Nice job. Okay, round 3. Who wants to swap?
I like science. I'm staying on science officer for now.
You want chief mate?
My concern is if an obstacle comes up, I feel like engineer is more likely than chief mate, right?
Yeah.
So I'm
Oh,
gonna
no.
stay for now. I'm gonna stay for now. Maybe I'll switch later.
Does it make sense for me to change? What can I do as captain anymore?
That's a good question. I mean,
Extrapolate path.
extrapolate a path.
Well,
Yeah.
remember, just as a reminder, the obstacles are presented in a way so that essentially all of the different roles are gonna have at least one chance to do an obstacle. So it's not like Captain wouldn't come up.
Oh, okay.
So what
right.
happens if an obstacle comes up, but we did, like, if something came up and it was like, oh, your gunner needs... Oh, it was an option of 2, though, right?
Right.
There's always
Yeah.
there's always 2. Now,
Okay.
you may fall into a situation where, for instance, you don't have both a pilot and a gunner, but the way this encounter is set up is, I mean, truthfully, they built it so that you wouldn't fall in a situation where it's
Yeah.
like only the pilot can act, only the pilot can act.
Sure. Plus, I feel like we'd be looking pretty stupid trying to navigate through this field, and it's like, oh, no pilot.
Pilot.
I'll stay.
Yeah.
I'll stay put then.
Okay.
I can use diplomacy.
Top of round 3. The crew, stressed out from that narrow pass and that gash in the top of the starship, they are at their breaking point. Intense situations, fear, stress, or anxiety can often lead to mistakes, just like the one Code just made. Man, I need to quit rubbing it in. I'm sorry, Alex.
Wait, are we about to die? Now I feel like we're about to die.
Some
Right.
more disastrous than others, but can often be resolved with strong words
There
or
you go.
magical persuasion. This will be a captain or a magic officer check.
I think I didn't change, huh?
Yeah.
Good thing.
Lucky!
I was gonna move over to magic off. No.
We have so
My
much mysticism.
Okay.
going
Horrible
Make me a
around.
check.
mysticism.
Does anyone in this... No one has good mysticism, right?
Mine's a
+4.
0.
All right, everyone, relax. We can
Oof.
do it. It's at 18.
18.
Not bad.
That's not bad.
That does not make the
Oh,
DC
no.
for this check.
Really? Man.
You just can't calm the crew down quite enough. They are stressed. They are stressed. And again, as Ko is piloting the ship, this time it's not his fault. I think Lisk is just yelling.
Lisk is just screaming.
This is code
It's not
just-
my fault, thanks.
Runs the starship up against another one. You can feel it scraping along the new starship, or the other starship you're next to. All right, chase action. What are we doing? So Captain has acted.
So I can extrapolate a path if we want, because it's not like as bad of a failure by that.
Actually, that's
Yeah.
true.
Yeah. At least it's not a hit.
right. it's
Yeah,
not
that's
hit
true.
Yet. All right.
You're gonna do a little extrapolating of paths.
Yeah. Doing some computers checks here. Get us a nice good
Okay.
path
That
going
looks
through
good.
here. 24.
All right, 24. Orbital mechanics are in your background. You are able to navigate effectively, and I think you just whispered to Ko, hey, calm down, man. I know Luna tried to help, but listen, I have this path mapped out. And you successfully find a clear path forward and don't risk the starship taking extra damage. Nice job.
Easy.
Success! So you gain 1 success. Let me write that down. Woof, woof.
Are we at...
All right.
Is that 3?
You're up to 3 successes. Yes.
Not bad.
All
I don't know
right.
how many I need, but that sounds good.
We
That's
are
good.
on. We are on round 4. Does anybody want to change? You're halfway through the number of rounds this starship chase encounter has. You've so far gone through a debris cloud. You have dealt with a very, very, very small pass, and everybody met their breaking point. It was a struggle.
I'm gonna be honest. Computers is like the only thing I'm good at among this list. So I'm gonna just stick over here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Science officer.
I feel like that engineering check's coming. I want to
Yep.
be ready. I'm going to look real dumb, though, when
Yep.
it's engineering or first officer.
It's
I feel like it's going to
it's
be.
very yeah. It's very
But whatever,
possible.
it's fine. Engineering feels safer.
Okay, nobody swapping?
No.
All right, Ko. As you're flying, you feel the engine just a little bit sluggish. It's like
There it is.
I blame
An
it on the
engine
drunk.
stall can happen at any time during frantic starship movement, putting it in dire straits, even if only momentarily. This is going to be an engineer, science officer, or chief mate check.
Aha.
Chief mate, I knew it.
Ah, wow. That's a lot
This
of
fails by
options.
1. I'm gonna give up. I'm quitting the campaign. Okay.
Slits his own throat.
Engineering check.
Engineering check.
Hey, 23.
23.
Nice.
It's pretty
List. You open the compartments below, you shuffle around a few wires, and you're able to get the engines back up and functioning, so you're not just
Damn right.
stalling out. Nice job. You're not going to take... That actually would only... The failure on that would only have given you a negative to your next piloting check.
Oh, we have an
So-
ace pilot.
Yep, you have an ace pilot. All right, so that's your
Is he
obstacle. What
better
are we
than
doing?
our operative at piloting, though? That's the question.
Oh,
Like, we don't
come
have to talk about
on. Come on.
That's not something we bring up, Caleb.
Yeah.
Yeah, never. All right, chase action. What would you guys like to do? Your engineer has already acted.
Maneuver. Do maneuver.
Yeah, you want to take a shot at it, Cal?
We haven't done that one yet, have we?
Yeah.
Yeah. Or navigate obstacle. Well, we've done that either. Right?
I can't
correct.
roll a 2 again, right? So, probably okay.
Yeah, it's
Oh, boy.
literally impossible.
You had to say it out loud.
Roll maneuver. Hey, there we go.
Oh,
yeah. Much better.
crap.
That is higher than a 10.
19 on the die, 29 total.
All right. You fly very effectively through the middle of these ships. The DC is actually very high. I think that's one of the higher DCs for this check. So you succeed, fly successfully
know.
through another little angle on the side. You're able to get past it. Success. You gain +1 success. Nice
Good job not slicing the hull a bit there.
All right. Round 5. Does anybody want to change where they're at on the starship at this moment?
No, sir.
Nobody shuffling.
Nah.
Nope.
Okay. While you're sitting there, you're flying the ship, everybody's at their stations, all of a sudden klaxons begin going off. Alarms start. That's how good was my Foley work there?
That's
Pretty
perfect.
Well,
It's like a mayor.
Sorry, was that you?
It wasn't. I'm pushing a button. Okay, so alarms are going off. A failing sensor or damaged system sounds a distracting alarm or even impedes the normal function of other systems, requiring someone to turn it off, power through, or possibly even destroy it. This is either
Nice.
a captain, an engineer, or a chief mate.
Should have switched to chief mate.
Oh, man.
Well, we actually have 2 of those.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see. You have +12, I have +11.
Yeah,
You can get it, Captain. I believe in you.
I
Alright.
worry about my luck. Is really what it comes down to.
Yeah, and I can't do much chase actions anyway, so I might as well do it.
Fair enough.
All right, let's do it.
Roll it. Oh, gosh.
Oh no! The alarm is just so distracting, and no one is able
so
to
bad.
find the button that says "Turn off alarm."
It's right in front of my face. So it was right here.
The good news is you don't take a hit. However, your next chase action takes a -1 penalty because everyone is distracted by this alarm. All right, on to the chase actions. Captain has acted. What are we doing?
You wanna do something, engineer over there?
Yeah, can I do power to thrusters again? I could do extrapolate path. Can we do?
You can do
we can
extrapolate,
repeat
yeah.
them, right?
You
It's not
can-
you don't do it twice in a row.
The only ones you cannot do twice. You cannot do extrapolate path, and you cannot do seasoned improvisation twice. They
But
actually
you
You
can't
can
can
do.
only not extrapolate if you failed by 5+.
Right. That's what I was thinking.
Oh, actually, that's true.
I
That's true.
see.
If you succeed at seasoned improvisation, you cannot do it again, though. Sorry, my bad. That's true.
Yep.
Extrapolate path is only on the failure.
Okay. In that case, since extrapolate path does not have a failure and I'm taking a -1, I think I'm gonna try that.
Okay,
I think that's a very good plan.
Yeah, I think that
Let's-
makes a lot of sense.
let's do some path extrapolation.
I'm so scared.
Oh,
There it
wow.
is. I knew it was coming.
Thank goodness you did it on that one, though.
I know, right?
-1.
So that's a 13.
All right. Woo! 13. Actually, that's a 12 because you also had a -1
Oh, yeah,
from
you're
the
right.
obstacle. So that is
Let's
definitely
just
a
goes
failure.
This calls up Ko and is like, just fly straight through him. I have a good feeling about this. You can take it.
All right. That was a failure by 5 or more.
Oh,
So-
really? You don't say.
Yes.
Oh boy.
That's it.
Your next
That's it for
chase
that
action
action.
Surprising.
Yeah.
will take a -2 penalty, and if it will result in 1 hit, it results in 2 instead.
No pressure.
Extrapolate
Whoever
path.
rolls next.
Is
Okay,
off
anything
the
else you
board.
chose would have just been 1 hit immediately.
I mean, that's
so-
true. That is true.
True.
True. All right. Okay. We are on to round 6. Does anybody want to swap?
Nope.
Nah, let's stay the path.
Stay the path. All right, flying the starship, you've been weaving, you passed a debris cloud, you passed a narrow pass, everybody got to their breaking point and went past it. The engine stalled, but was fixed. You had a false alarm, it distracted everybody. And now, as you're getting towards the end of these starships, it's almost like they're flying fast enough to cause a little bit what feels like turbulence somehow, even though there's no air because you're in space. But it's turbulence. While no chase is exactly a smooth ride, particularly rough or fancy maneuvering during a chase can make it difficult for the chief mate to get exactly where they need to be, or for a magic officer to properly focus, or for a gunner to lock onto their target.
Oh no.
This is
Yikes.
going to be a pilot or a gunner check.
Okay. I thought it was gonna be those 3, of which we had none.
Yep,
All
that
these-
could have
all
been
this-
bad.
Gravitational turbulence is really getting us.
Piloting check. All right,
Fighting hard.
piloting check. That is a 27 minus
27
2.
Nice.
But it
for
still
chase action.
does
That's on the chase,
succeed.
though, right?
Oh, that's right. Sorry. 27. You're right. My
Wait,
bad.
no, it succeeded. That's on this action, right?
No. It's on the next chase action. You guys were right.
It still
No.
succeeds.
So yeah, you're able to hold the steering wheel, whatever it looks like. Are you using a joystick? A controller?
I mean-
a steering wheel?
It's an Xbox
two
controller.
It's
two mech arms? Like you're in
No.
a TIE fighter, or
What's
you're
it
in the bottom
called?
of the Millennium Falcon? You go,
No, it's Pacific Rim, dude. You just got
oh
the-
yeah.
oh, I'm in the drift and the drift. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's good.
Yeah.
Drifting in the drift.
I like that a lot.
You're drifting in the drift so effectively that you drift the turbulence, and your ship like moves sideways on like literally drifting along the turbulence, and you're able to get
There you
past
go.
it.
I drift
drifting in the
while
drift in the
drifting in
drift.
the drift.
Correct.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Nice
I feel like
job.
we've used the same drift twice now, but it's all good.
All right, so you have
That's 3 different drifts.
successfully navigated. No, it was 3 different drifts.
Drifting
It's
is the
the drift in the
maneuver
head,
of the thing. The
the
thing
drift
in
in the-
Pacific
in the
Rim
plane.
that they link together with is called the drift.
Yeah.
Oh,
And the drift is what we're
that's
traveling
what I
Correct.
through.
missed. Sorry, Pacific
Yeah.
Rim reference.
It's
went over
it's
my
hard.
head.
Yeah.
The lore of Pacific,
You gotta know the
Pacific
lore
Rim
of
is
Pacific Rim, dude.
Yeah, sorry.
Come on.
Apologies.
it's
I
good
thought
stuff.
they just worked together, but
Okay, that was our last obstacle. Ko, you successfully got out of the turbulence. However, you have one more chase action. Who's it gonna be?
go.
Captain, science officer, engineer.
We gotta do science officer.
can
I
you do some
can't do
ancillary
anything.
equipment. I can launch
That
off
would
some
work.
torpedoes to just shove us to the
Yeah.
side a little bit.
Yeah.
Ooh, I like that.
All right.
Mhm.
Let's have that computers check.
All right, here we go. Ooh, 24 total.
24.
-2.
Oh,
Minus
Still
right.
at 22.
22 total.
Still at 22.
Still good.
You shove the torpedoes in the tubes and you launch them out the side, and it propels your ship just sideways enough to miss the
Nice.
last starship in the grouping. And you have successfully made it out of the derelict starship field.
Easy.
Well done,
Nice.
boys.
Did we
Good work.
avoid taking any hits?
We took one.
No, we took hits.
We did
Took
take
2,
one.
right?
Good job, Co.
You took
right?
2
Oh, we
hits.
Took 2?
2?
What was the second one?
2 hits. You took another hit
When I screwed up.
Yeah.
It was you
Yeah.
twice.
Was it? What was the first one?
I remember the
No,
first one
well,
being you, but
keep-
that-
First
in
one was
mind-
me. The second
So-
one was somebody else.
The
Okay.
way this works typically is it's not like a successes versus hits. It's just if you get to a certain number of hits, you automatically fail the
I
chase.
see. Okay.
So you only have to get to a certain number of successes, which you got pretty close. You didn't get all the way there. So your ship is going to be a little, just a tiny bit damaged. You will have 10% of your shield points lost, 10% of your hit points lost, and you currently have 1 wrecked system, which I am going to roll for right now. Let's see. So that's... What all systems do you guys have on your ship? I guess I'll just do the basics. Power core, engineering, computers, piloting, or engines. And okay, 5. So, all right, I'll just roll a d6. Let's see. What order do I go in here? I didn't expect you guys to fail too badly.
Wow, I feel like we only failed once, really. Maybe twice.
All right. We're going to go in this order. Captains 1, piloting 2, engines... Sorry, Captain 1, piloting 2, engines 3? No.
Do you not go like the critical damage thing?
Yeah, I need to go...
Sensors,
I need
engine,
to look
power
at...
core
Hold
weapons.
on. Yes, that's what I want. Thank you.
I got you.
All right. Life support. What were the other ones?
D5.
Power core, weapons. Yeah, I'll roll a d5.
Sensors.
Are we just going in that exact order? What did you say again, so I can have it?
Life support, sensors, engines, power core, weapons. That's what I have in order.
All right, we're going in that order. I'm rolling
ship.
a d5. Here we go. This is where you're going to have a wrecked system. It is going to be a 5.
Okay. So now you roll arc, right?
Yes, except for the fact that, well, you guys are currently still there, so let me roll a d4. All right, in your 2. So that's going to be on, it starts in your, yeah, it's going to be on your port.
No, on
your starboard. On your starboard, right?
Oh.
What order do you guys have it in on there?
We only have 3.
Forward, port,
things.
starboard, aft.
Starboard, port, and turret.
Okay. All right. So you're going to be port. Yep. That's your rocket launcher. Sucks to suck,
rocket
boys.
launcher.
Sucks
We have
to
the
suck.
special torpedo launcher, though, now.
We do.
That's true.
Yeah.
That thing's kind of a beast. Nice job. All right. That was a Starship chase encounter. There you go.
Interesting.
I've been a part of one. Yeah, they're quite strange. It took me a while to figure out how exactly we were going to do it, but
yeah,
I think it's kind of cool because it takes you away from Starship combat and puts you more in like everybody's participating role. Like, how are we going to get through this section?
I like it. It's neat.
Yeah,
and it's not like incredibly long, so it doesn't.
No,
it doesn't drag.
It's
particularly like it. It's not like
it's no Starship combat. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah.
My goodness. Well, hopefully Starships Revised will fix that problem. Okay, all right. So you guys have survived. Tell me what's going through everybody's mind after the ships, because it was kind of nuts.
I found the button to turn off the siren finally.
Perfect. Nice. So, are you feeling bad about your maneuverability there, bud?
No, I don't blame myself.
I don't blame
He blames
myself.
the alarms going off.
It was 100% the alarms, guys. That's it. It was
Even
only the
though we
alarms.
scraped one thing before the alarms.
I blame engineering. Like, there
still-
was another part where you said that I felt like the engines were like sputtering or whatever. So I blame engineering.
Stall.
Sorry, this ship's a piece of shit.
Liz wasn't giving it all she's got.
You got like duct tape and stuff. You're keeping parts
I'm
together.
imagining there's just like wads of gum holding bits together, paper clips.
That's not what
It's
I
not
imagine.
great.
I don't imagine that from the engineer though. I imagine that from the chief mate. Like that's what I imagine they do.
Look, we don't have one of those, and I don't think Lisk signed up to be an engineer. I think he showed up and they were like, "We need an engineer," and he was like, "I mean, sure, yeah."
You're like, I mean, I got
like-
skills everywhere, but I
Yeah.
guess I'll do engineering.
Like, I could do that.
Sure,
it's
no
like,
problem.
just like Chewie on top of the Millennium Falcon. No, this thing goes there. That thing goes there.
I don't know. Okay, Lisk, you're back at the engineering station, and make me another check here. Make me another engineering check.
All right, here we go. Good, finally.
Nice.
All right, 27. Scans show a little further out this time more ships. A whole grouping of derelict, dark, drifting ancient starships directly in front of you.
I don't know. Yo, just make a left. I don't know.
As you're discussing this, you start to see that they look similar. It looks, in fact, almost identical to what you just saw.
Are we going in circles?
Go.
Yeah, I like to
Serious
scan.
question.
We-
Is there a way to?
Yeah, you can make a piloting
back.
figure
check.
that out?
Or a navigation check, which would be probably like sensors. Either one would work. Whichever one you guys want to do. Piloting or sensors.
Well,
Computers, sorry.
I'd like to scan and see if they're the exact same ships.
Okay, scan.
I don't want to take away from Alex if he
Is
wants to roll
this,
some.
is this just that
piloting,
episode of Voltron?
No. But you know what? That's a good idea, Alex. You scan. Weirdly enough, on your screen, there are no ships.
I don't see anything. Just head on straight, I think.
I turn the ship around and we go home.
Oh, finally.
Lisk, as you are looking at your screen, all of the red dots on your screen disappear.
Oh. Yeah, you right. I don't know. This
You
thing's
have-
feeling
busted.
okay? Do you need some
Do we have
medical attention?
visual on them?
Yeah, you can actually look out the view screen. You're getting close enough. You guys, I presume, have slowed down a little bit. You look outside and you don't see anything.
Feeling okay? there, Liz?
Right.
Look,
About
I
that
just
time-
know what the DM tells me. I just looked. I don't even have a screen.
About that time, klaxons start going off on the bridge.
Hello.
I know where the switch is now.
They're going off because an enemy starship has been detected off
Oh,
your
come
starboard hull.
Damn it! You said there wouldn't be combat today.
Fire everything.
Lisk, engineering check or Twick, computers check, or anybody can look out the window. Little visuals here.
Yeah, I want to see. What's
Okay,
going
look
on?
out the window. No
I
starship,
looked.
but the klaxon is still going off.
Go ahead and roll that computer check then.
Oh.
Ooh.
Nice.
How's that?
Yeah, perfect scan. There is nothing near you. In fact, you can see the starships behind you where you came from on that scan, but you don't see anything next to you and you don't see anything in front of you. The klaxons are still going off. Bwah, bwah.
Do I know anything about the drift that would, like, illuminate what's going on?
Not specific. You can make me a culture check.
Culture?
Culture.
No, the culture of the drift.
Culture
Yeah.
check.
Oh my
Ooh.
god.
Yeah,
Wow.
32.
Who are
Okay.
you people?
You know
That's
specifically and completely that the drift probably has the drift definitely has nothing to do with what's going on your ship.
You were with that role. You were born and raised in the drift.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Klaxons are still going off.
Been here before.
You didn't really adopt the drift.
I'd recommend
Stupid.
turning off all alarms and we just ignore it all.
You can make me an engineering check. Anybody can to turn the alarm off.
I mean, I think mine's the best, so I'll roll it.
Okay.
It's 22.
22. The klaxons go off. The starship, whatever appeared to be there, enemy starship wise, no longer there.
Can I check the sensors, make sure they're not malfunctioning or anything? I mean,
You
the
absolutely
sensors
can.
showed nothing, I guess. So
You can absolutely do that. While you're checking sensors, though, weirdly you look down and it appears that somehow lights on the ship are starting to malfunction.
Oh. That's probably Lisk's fault. He just yanked a bunch of cables to turn the alarms off. He didn't really check them.
Is there something magical going on here?
You can detect magic if you would like. With
we would
make a
literally
mysticism
never
check.
know.
I can detect
we
magic
have
with my
no
magic
clue
that I
what
have.
Magic that's happening.
Lisk can roll mysticism.
Yeah, if you want.
So I have this thing called tech familiarity, which lets me roll
Not good.
culture instead of mysticism.
Oh,
It has to do with some piece of
Oh,
like
yeah.
technology, identifying technology that would require mysticism.
I forget about that.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay.
Way better.
Nice.
Can I roll culture on this, or is it strictly mysticism?
Read that again.
Here, I should grab the actual.
I remember you messaging everybody about it. I don't remember
Yeah.
specifically what the metrics are of what you're trying to do.
It has a specific caveat. It's because it only has to do with like tech. Let me see. Where is this thing?
Gotcha.
Feature. If you forego rolling your expertise die in a culture check, you can use culture to identify hybrid, magic, and technological items as though you were using the engineering or mysticism skill.
Yeah, you could roll that. I'll let you roll it.
Pretty cool.
Culture. I'll turn off expertise. I think that does that turn it off? Yeah, nice.
Oh,
well,
thank
yeah.
God. I mean, thank God you
I'm
had
glad.
that
I'm glad we
ability.
figured it out.
Yeah, I'm glad. Natural one.
No.
You have absolutely no idea.
I know exactly what this is.
I can roll mysticism. I've actually been putting points in it.
Let's see. Okay, all right. Jake rolled a 14. Also, not super certain. You don't think it has anything to do with mysticism, but you're not certain. Ko, if you want to roll that.
Did Twix scan the
14.
ship?
I was 14.
Did Twix scan the ship to see if something's
Yeah,
messed up?
can I computer check, make sure nothing's wrong with the sensors or
Yeah.
anything?
Yeah, you can make a computer's check. Actually, while you're making that check, the whole
20
ship
total.
shudders
All right.
and suddenly jolts to the port side. And I'm gonna need a reflex save from everyone on the bridge.
Oh man.
I want to go walk around the ship to make sure something's not going on downstairs.
Reflex save first.
Oh my
All right.
God.
12.
Wow. Ko.
What a roll! All right. All right. So we
That's
have.
rough, buddy.
Woo, that is rough, buddy. We have a
Dang,
12
Lisk.
from Luna, a 19 from Twick, a 3 from Ko, and a 26 from Lisk. Lisk, you don't even really notice the ship
Yeah,
shutters.
no.
You just kind of sit there.
He missed the cue, on Star Trek where they like he missed it and he's like, what's going on?
Okay. So the two of you who missed it, Luna and Ko, you are going to take. Oh my gosh, I'm not even joking. I just rolled max damage on this. 12 points of bludgeoning damage as your bodies fly against the side of the starship from the sudden jolt.
Ouch.
That's rough.
It's fine.
That is rough,
Fine.
buddy.
I'm gonna inspiring boost myself.
Okay, you inspiring boost.
Wow.
Man, when we find
Amazing.
Sedona 17, we're trading this bad boy in. This thing is fucked.
Oh, did my boost get stronger?
Oh, probably. Based on level, isn't it?
Yeah, what is this? Twice your envoy level plus your charisma modifier. Sick.
Nice. Pretty good. Was that like 9?
So what are we at now? 6 plus charisma mod, which is 3. Yeah, nice.
That's pretty
That's
good.
pretty good heals.
So you boost.
Half my stamina.
All right, you've boosted. Your lights are still malfunctioning. You guys are kind of standing up trying to recover from whatever the heck that was that jolted you to the side.
Can I go down to like an engine room or something?
Yeah, you can start making your way down, absolutely.
Hey,
Mm,
with
yeah.
my computer's check, does anything seem wrong on the ship? Like computers? Anything wrong with the computers?
Nothing that you can tell. Make me a computer's check real quick.
I made an old one.
Yeah, he
Oh,
got
what was it?
20
It
total.
was right before the reflex save. I made a 20.
Okay, you made a 20. You definitely think this is associated with something on the ship, but you are not certain what. It does seem mechanical in some way, mechanical in nature, but with that check, you don't know specifically what's going on.
If I go down to the engines and there's a man
Well,
warped
hold
into our
on.
engines, I'm gonna be fucking pissed.
Yeah, I mean, hold on, because I just got down there. I'm in the
my next
elevator
step
on the
is-
lower floor. Is anything happening down here?
Yeah, so let me just tell you what you see as you're sort of walking through. You went through the mid deck, You
Yep.
did see some lights kind of going crazy. As you get down to the bottom floor, same thing. Klaxons are going off. Some of the lights are blinking, flashing. Some are entirely off. And it makes it so it's very difficult to see anything.
So it's getting worse as I'm going lower.
Well, all of the lights are malfunctioning.
Okay.
It just so happens it's a macro that randomly chooses one of like 5 different things to happen to all the lights on this ship. So
Sure.
I don't have any control specifically over what it does. But what you're seeing is essentially these lights that are just kind of going nuts at the moment. And right as you get to the bottom of this sort of elevator shaft, you get on the lower deck, you hear something kind of strange, and it sounds a little bit like this. As all of the doors on the starship close and lock.
Son of a gun. I'm gonna comlink up real quick. It's definitely something going on down here.
Hey, you got it though, right?
Nope. Stuck in the elevator currently.
Oh. Let me see if I can fix that. I'll try to get him out of the elevator. If I can.
And trying to get him out of the elevator.
Yeah.
Do you want to unlock the door that's down there?
Yeah.
Okay. You are going to need...
Yeah.
Say it again.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep.
You sure?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right.
Yes.
All right. I'm gonna need... I'm gonna need an engineering check. Or a computer's check. It doesn't really matter. Either one would
well.
work for this.
They're the same for me, so perfect.
Okay.
19 total.
19. You are able to get the... Let me actually go down there so I can unlock it. You're able to get the door that Luna is currently standing in front of unlocked.
The door should be open now.
All right. Does somebody want to come down here with me?
Yeah, I was interested in checking out the engine, so I think I might head that way.
I'm gonna peek out here.
Okay. As you peek out, same thing. You just see a whole bunch of lights that are malfunctioning.
All right.
I guess I'm gonna see if I can get the door up here to the elevator working, and then
Engineering
head back
check?
down there. Yeah. Want to do computers again? Is that fine?
Yep. Sorry, engineering or computers. Doesn't matter. Still good enough. You're able to unlock that door in
nice.
front of you.
Okay. So I will pop that open and say, I'm headed down. And
Okay.
off we go.
Should we all go, or is it beneficial to still have some people up here, do we think?
The only downside to not having someone on the bridge is if like somehow something gets in there.
Oh, sorry.
Do I need to walk out? To go
Are we
to the-
not? I mean, I'm assuming
you-
I'm still piloting.
You unlocked
I don't think
space.
you probably
You-
shouldn't leave.
You unlocked the entire elevator core. The ship is essentially, it's not necessarily like autopilot, but you can set it navigation so that it goes straight, period.
Well, I
And
mean,
it will
if
just,
somebody,
it'll
if
just traverse the
somebody,
drift.
if there is something or somebody on board currently, and they somehow make it to the bridge
Right.
and take over the
Right.
ship, that would be horrible.
Right.
That would be very bad. You're right. Let's get fast. Just scream if you're done.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which one's the elevator down the rest of the way?
Oh, actually, that's it. So you unlocked... Okay, so you now have both elevator cores unlocked. My bad. I meant to unlock that other one, too. It just...
Thank
I
you.
didn't click on both the top and the bottom.
I couldn't see the actual layout of the ship, so I wasn't positive
No,
that
you're
was
fine.
the right door.
You're totally fine. About this time, Ko and Lisk, you guys are up on the bridge, and you notice all of the computers on the bridge go dark. Everything powers down.
Oh, jeez.
Alright.
Can I do anything to fix that? Like, could I try a computer's check to, like,
Yeah, you can try a computer's
reboot?
check.
I
Absolutely.
would love
Reboot.
to try that. Boom!
20.
Even.
It doesn't appear you're going to be able to get the computers re-enabled from here, from the bridge.
Very
Alright.
lucky.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna stab my own ship.
I think we need to get in this engine room.
I turn the key off and on again.
It doesn't appear to do
In the
anything.
ignition.
Can you jiggle it? Just jiggle it a little bit.
I give it a little
Just-
gas while I
It's
turn
like
it.
Aaron's Ranger. You gotta hit that part on the dash.
Yeah.
One spot.
You kick that little plate underneath on the passenger floorboard.
Oh, that's right,
How,
that's right.
That's how you get it started. That's the weirdest thing ever.
I saw somebody at a
Amazing.
gas station the other day, filling up, and then they like walked over, popped the hood, fiddled with something under the hood, and the car started, and then they got in and drove off.
Oh my
I was
god.
like, that's excellent.
Yes.
There it
That's
is.
so good.
Yes, I thrive to be just like that. Luna, are there 2 copies of your character at the moment?
Are there?
Oh yeah.
I only see
There's
one
one
of
in
me.
the
One in the elevator.
elevator.
Now,
I don't know where.
I assumed this was
I
like
only
an
see-
X-Files type
Let me
thing.
I
do
only
this. I
see-
deleted you.
I only
Okay.
see this one.
You are up next to the door.
Yeah.
All right, as you are standing next to that door, you hear a sound. It sounds like
Yeah, we
And
need
you
to get
see-
in here.
you see a strange light appears at the tops of all these walls. And what you believe has happened, actually, I'm going to make you
Life
roll a
support.
perception check.
All right. Not good.
Did I roll that also?
Yeah, you're both down there. Actually, everybody on the ship can roll it.
19.
You just need to roll high enough to be able to know what it is.
Oh yeah, 25.
Okay. With that roll, let's see, 19, 25, 10 from Ko. Ko, you're not understanding, but you definitely hear the sound as well. What you hear is you're pretty sure it is the CO2 fire suppression system that is
Yeah.
activated,
All right.
and it's currently hard to breathe unless you have a suit with a helmet.
Question: we have pressure suits on board?
You do.
Where?
So you would know those pressure suits are in one of the airlocks or the airlock closets. So anywhere
that
on this
is
ship, you would have an
here?
airlock. Yep, primarily on the lower deck there. And by the way, you guys can navigate to all the decks just by clicking on them in case you forgot that.
Right.
But you should have one here. You will have one here. You will have one. There's probably one here. And then I think there's. Let me look at the mid deck real quick. I think there's an airlock on the mid deck too. Yeah, there is. Right towards the front. They would probably have one there as well.
Oh, so
Okay.
all right. So yeah, I'll motion to Twick, trying to hold my breath towards the door up here.
Yeah.
Okay.
On my way with. I assume
What
there's
about the
probably
other two
2
of you?
suits in there, right?
Yeah, there's. Yeah, the small airlocks will probably have one each. The larger airlocks will probably have 2 each.
Okay. Perfect.
Okay.
I don't know. Alex, what do you think? Should one of us go down to help? Or
You guys are currently hearing the CO2 suppression system as well. Keep that in mind.
They
so it's up here
Is it
as
flooding
well?
the bridge also?
The entire ship has had
Okay.
it activate.
yeah.
Okay. Okay.
So you guys probably want to get a seat.
Well, is it just a breathing concern, or is the ship
oh, you don't have to
depressurizing?
breathe.
Because Liz doesn't have to breathe
That's
anymore.
so good.
There's suits up here too, or are they just below?
There are not suits up there. There's suits on the mid deck and suits on the lower deck.
Yeah, if you want to go, I can keep the bridge
Gonna
in
have
one
to go.
piece. I can fill basically every role. So it's fine.
true. It's true. I was gonna mention that earlier,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
One man band.
All right, so over here you would find a suit. I'm going to need a perception check from Yuko. You're at the front airlock on the mid deck. You can go ahead and give me a perception check. A natural one.
Oh, man.
You don't find any suits. And actually, you get a little frantic, and I'm going to need a fortitude save.
Oh no.
Okay.
13.
Is that your fortitude save?
The CO2 is currently getting to you. And you are what's the status?
Steve?
I believe so, but I want to make sure that I'm giving you the right one and not the one that's even worse.
Yeah, you don't want to exhaust it.
Yes. All right, yeah. You are fatigued. You cannot run or charge. Take a -1 to your AC. Attack rolls, melee damage rolls, reflex saves, initiative checks, and strength and dex-based skill and ability checks. And you are
Yikes.
encumbered at the moment.
Man. I thought your fortitude save would be higher than that, I'm gonna be honest.
Well, it's
That's
not.
fine.
That's
Luna
my
and
highest
Twick,
save.
what are you guys doing? You're starting to feel this CO2.
We need to get into this room, right? We were heading towards this room.
Yep.
Yep.
The
Yeah,
door's
so
locked.
Yeah, can you unlock that?
Yeah, I'll try to open
Engineering check.
it up. Sure. 15.
That is exactly the DC.
Oh.
You are able to get the door unlocked.
Oh.
All right.
It is currently unlocked.
All right, we head in and grab some
Okay,
suits.
I'm gonna need you to make a perception check when you get in there.
Sure.
Both of you.
I don't see any. I
16.
don't
Oh my
see any.
god!
All right, Twick, you
Oh,
find a suit. Luna,
Does
you
he
do
find
not find
two
a suit.
suits?
Yeah, do I find two
He does
suits?
not find. He only finds one. He only finds
Sounds
one.
like
I'm gonna need you to make a fortitude save.
well, that's a fail. Hey, it's not a fail. It's a 20.
So
You are
say.
currently-
20 plus 0.
You're able to stabilize yourself and realize you can still get somewhere to get a suit.
I
You're
can
okay for the time
breathe.
being.
Alright,
Let's give you a second.
we're gonna run back to this one.
I'm coming with. I'm trying to find one also. I'll go check the other one actually.
Dude,
later.
after this,
I need the door though.
Oh, you need the door unlocked.
The door
You're
is
right.
locked. Ko, what are you doing? You're fatigued.
Alright, can I not just look for a suit again?
Not in that same spot. You won't be able to find it. You've already checked there.
I am reorganizing our
Yeah.
suits after this. Because how are we losing them? There's four of
Engineering
us.
check. Engineering check.
They're
it's
somehow
not. It's
missing.
not that they're not there. It's that you in your like this CO2 is getting to your brain, so you're looking at things and you're just like, "There's no suit here." When in reality, there's a locker most likely
Oh my
that you're
God.
just not seeing the handle to open to get to the suit. So you start going somewhere else.
Let's should just go down there and grab everyone a fucking suit.
Yeah.
Hey, I got my own suit. I'm good. The
That's-
Yosokis
you know-
are fine.
All right, engineering check if you're gonna try and open the door.
Is that's a me? Sorry, I was.
Yeah.
that's a Co.
Whoever's trying to open the door, engineering check.
Okay. Right.
Mm.
17.
17. You are able to get the door unlocked.
All right.
Is there a suit in here? 22.
22. You find a suit.
Ah,
Do you keep it for yourself or do you give it to Ko, who's currently running around fatigued?
he's not here.
Yeah. He's
I put it
You
on.
keep it for yourself. Ko, where you at?
Everybody got a suit?
I'm in the mid deck, I don't know.
You guys are all on comms, so you can communicate to one another.
I don't got a suit.
Lisk,
I don't
Lisk,
got a
you're
suit.
alright. You don't need to breathe.
Oh no, things are great up here.
All right,
I'm
about
headed-
that time, you guys all start to feel slightly less heavy as the ship's artificial gravity systems shut off.
Alright.
You begin to float.
Whatever's in our engine room is pissing me off.
Yeah.
Yeah. Should I? Is it? Can I do anything from up here on the bridge, or should I just go down?
Just come down here.
All
Okay,
right,
just
yeah.
get, just
actually,
get down here, Lisk.
Liz, you can make me a what's a good like way to make a starship check? You can just make me an engineering check.
What does that mean?
Right.
Nice.
Okay,
Easy,
29. All right. You've been around starships to know that bridges aren't the only control center on a ship, right? You can automatically assume that engineering, you're going to have some amount of control on a starship. But there's also what is known as the central vertical control, which means anywhere on the vertical shaft inside of a starship, you will find control centers that you could potentially access to maybe deal with some of the problems you're currently having.
Okay.
You
and
gotta
those
use
are
that
indicated.
CVC.
That's like right
CVC,
here.
that's right. And yeah, well, you can actually see them. They're typically consoles that flash blue because, you know, that's the best way to indicate them in Foundry. So if you come across one of those consoles near the central vertical control during that center elevator area, you may be able to activate that and see if you can fix some of the problems you're currently having.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Let's same for that then. I'll tie a rubber band to the steering wheel and kind of attach it so it stays kind of straight.
All right, you tie a rubber band.
And then I'm gonna go down.
All right, when you make it to the mid deck, you find Ko. He's like stumbling around and he sounds like he's breathing heavily.
Jesus Christ.
Perception check.
Yeah.
Ooh.
That was almost a
26.
4.
Almost.
Yeah.
26. You find a suit.
Hey, dumbass. Put this on.
Oh, where did you find that?
It was right here on the hook that's labeled Co.
All right, so you were able to make it that far just by pushing your way around. However, right now, all of your gravity control systems are off. So keep in mind when you're in a big space, I just let you have the first one, but next time you navigate across a big space, it's going to be a check.
Okay. Can I shoot a gun? To propel myself backwards?
You can throw a knife.
How 0G works is as long as you're next to a wall, which presumably right now you're probably right next to where Ko is, so you're at this corner of the wall.
I can't see Ko.
If you don't select yourself, you can probably see both. He's right in front of you right now.
Is he? Okay, I'm gonna refresh.
Okay. Let me know when you can see him. Because I'm pretty sure he is right there.
Oh yeah, he's there now. Wow, okay. Makes a lot more sense now.
Okay. Oh, you know what? We don't have Starship sounds on. There we go. Okay, so you're next to this corner on the wall here, and basically in order to get over to the shaft to go down, you're going to need to push yourself off the wall because you're in 0G. When you push yourself at whatever speed you want up to the speed at which you can travel. So what's your movement speed? Like 35, 40?
40.
Okay, you can push yourself almost that far, and when you hit the opposing wall, you have to make it a check to confirm whether or not you're going to be off kilter.
Okay. So
which means you may take some damage in this case because we're not in combat.
Gotcha.
I think Yusoki's might get a benefit on that also, on that check.
I think you do because you have claws.
Well, we don't always have claws, though.
There's it's called Moxie. It's when off kilter, you don't take normal penalties to attacks or gain flat-footed.
Oh, nice. That's really good.
So, not exactly maybe helpful in this situation, but if we were in combat...
from prone as a swift action.
All right, so, and keep in mind, as I mentioned before, this is central vertical control right here. That's one of those. You could ask us there, or you could go down to the next floor where you also presume there is one. And I think people who are down there, Twick and Luna, you've both already seen it.
Yeah.
I'll go for this one. They can go for that one.
Okay, so you're going to push yourself 15 feet. As you approach that wall, I'm going to need a acrobatics check, which will not be a problem for you.
Well, don't say that. Don't do this to me. Okay, it's only a 19.
19. You successfully grab onto the screen.
Yeah.
You're now holding on to the CBC.
All right.
And as you're holding on to the CBC, you feel something strange. It's almost like the whole ship is beginning to slow down.
Now we have gravity again. We're slowing down.
I hit the fix everything button.
Okay, I'm gonna need you to make me.
I'm really glad we installed it last time.
Control Alt Delete.
I'm gonna need you to make me a computers check.
Kidoki.
Okay.
18.
Okay, good check. You just hit it on the nose. You are able to reinstate artificial gravity.
Ooh, nice.
So we're back to at least normal gravity for the time being.
Can I try to open this door?
You can absolutely try to open that door. I'm gonna need an engineering check.
Try is the
I'm
key
also
right here.
After I heard Lisk call
I didn't take
an idiot on comms, I'm headed back up that way.
You can't actually do it?
No. Can you open this door before you go up?
You can also attempt a strength check if you'd like to manually force it open.
Strength
Probably not much better.
As a bird. What are you doing, Caleb?
I'm probably not here.
A whole 3.
Look, Luna's a lover, not a fighter.
Yes. That's right, she is.
So I can double move you up to here. I'm coming to help because I heard Ko's got a suit now.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't necessarily... We're not in combat, so you don't have to... You can just move as normal.
I'm coming up to help with this door then.
Okay, engineering check.
I didn't want to just move, all the way across the ship. All right. That is an 18.
An 18. You are able to get the door unlocked.
I was too busy taking ranks in diplomacy and bluff to get a engineering bank.
Yeah, makes sense.
All right.
Anything going on in here?
Okay, as you step into this room, You see some strange
Oh,
looking things
Swear to
currently
God.
attached to your engines.
Fucking
That'd be the problem right there.
All right, so everybody, I'm gonna go ahead and pause this right here, wherever you guys are at. This is where we're gonna be starting this. The only people who are currently gonna be in this room are the ones that are able to be seen by this. But let me go ahead and do this. I'm gonna go ahead and put those people in combat. All right.
Rolling.
Should I roll it as well?
Yeah, you might as well put someone in, right?
I guess I could go ahead
Not
and
bad.
put you all in. Hold on one
It
second.
came up for me.
Oh, it did? Oh, I
Yeah,
think
came
it
up
does
for
it
everybody.
automatically for everybody. My bad.
Aww.
Wow.
Oh wait, that was close. What did I roll?
I'm rolling
I didn't roll good.
the
either.
worst on every roll.
Yeah, you're having a rough day, buddy.
Did you roll? I didn't see you roll, actually.
Alex
Saying
or
to
me?
Jake. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't. Oh no, it didn't go through. You're right.
It didn't roll.
You're correct. Sorry, I was looking at a different check of mine.
It didn't go through?
Doesn't look unless you see it.
It does not. Do you want me to click the roll button again?
Yeah, if you don't
Yeah,
mind.
let's redo the whole thing, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
I
mean,
think
I mean,
that'd be
click
best.
specifically your roll button again.
Yeah, I'd like a reroll too.
I
I'm
can
fine with
I can
that.
just click this.
You should be able to
Wait,
click it in the
have
combat
enemies
tracker.
do it first.
Yeah, I just did that. It's not rolling. That's the third time I've clicked it.
Let me try it. Let me try and see if I can do it.
Please. You know all three of mine are gonna come through as soon as you get
I
it.
can also not get yours to work. It may
Do you
be
need to
because you're
add them to
not
the
in
combat?
this scene.
Okay,
Yeah.
let's assume it's that.
Um,
I'll
Yeah,
just
I'm
take a
gonna
turn
remove
at
you.
the end or something.
Combats are per scene, so yeah, that makes
Yeah.
sense.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Okay,
that's totally
so-
fine. I'm not there.
Let's talk about what Luna and Twick see as you
Yeah.
walk into this room, because
Yeah.
it is
Yeah.
not something you have seen before. That is for sure. It looks a little bit like this.
Oh.
My God.
Man, that's a scary thing.
And it appears there are two of them that you can see. And what looks a little bit crazy, one of them looks like it is almost bonding with your engine.
Oh my God.
Great.
Gross.
I'm gonna need you to get off of that.
Oh, maybe, hold on, I should have one of you guys describe what you're seeing here, because I didn't do that. Hold on. Show players. All right, there you go. Tell me what you're seeing in this weird man.
It's a very androgynous humanoid with entirely green skin and both red and black hair.
Yeah,
Split.
really good hair.
It
Yeah,
looks
it's pretty good.
like Dr. Manhattan if he was
Yeah.
green.
Oh my
and
gosh, it
had
does.
like rock
80s
star
rock
hair.
star hair.
True.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
true.
glam rock hair.
It's got like a forehead thing and like a center chest thing going on too.
Yeah, he's got
Yeah.
the full Dr. Manhattan forehead
And
thing.
he's
No.
like raining green or something.
Yeah, there's
I
definitely
think
some
that's-
green behind him.
It's like, oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, it's like he's
Yeah.
dripping. That's
Yeah.
gross. That's
Or
awful.
just walking in a green rainstorm.
Oh my
Yeah,
goodness.
that too.
A little strange. Little strange. You don't know what it is. All right, let me close that. Okay, so we are in some combat, boys.
With only two.
Sadly, it is not your
Coast
turn
there.
first.
Just a
Oh,
moment.
Coast close. Okay.
So I think, Lisk, what we'll do with you is on your turn, you can go at the bottom of this order.
yeah, just let me go last.
I think on your turn, you can just move into this scene, and then I'll add you to combat. Or I can
Okay.
drag you into scene even. It doesn't matter to me.
Sure.
Okay, so, you see this weird-looking thing in front of you. It is a very strange-looking thing. And it is going to, it like lifts up its hand, and it points it at you.
Yeah.
And a bolt of energy fires out of its hand
Okay.
directly at you, Luna.
Hmm.
Looks like I need... Hold on. Why does this not say that? Where's it at? It's not letting me equip it. Why aren't you letting me equip it? Hold on, let me see if I can roll it this way. Ah, there we go. That is going to be a 17 against EAC. Okay. You are going to take... let me just roll damage here. You're going to take... not a lot. You're only going to take 1 point of
Okay.
electricity damage.
Okay.
Okay. And
Oh, is
we
it not on
are... Say it again.
Not on the.
Oh, sorry. No, it's
chat.
not on there. It's not on there. I need to fix something with it, so I just took it off. But you only take 1 point of electricity damage. Okay. The other thing, it's the other one's turn. You can see it across the room. It was the one that looked like it was semi-connected, like almost merging with the engine. And you see it just like almost like goop its way off of the engine and reform part of its body as it takes a step away from the engine and starts moving your direction.
I'm much happier about that.
I'm not happy about this at all. Are you kidding me?
And it is able to get right up next to you. And it's gonna do something a little bit crazier.
No.
Oh, yeah.
No.
Oh, yeah.
Wait, don't
it
combine with Luna, please.
No.
It reaches out with its hand, and it is going to hit you. Weirdly enough, it's just gonna
That's
kind of
crazy.
just gonna kind of hit you.
It's gonna try to hit me.
It's gonna try and hit you. This is an 18 against KAC.
It's gonna hit me.
All right. Let me roll damage here. That is not the right damage. Let me try this again. Let me look. Hold on. Where's it at? All right. I'm gonna need you to roll me a d20.
Okay. 13.
Oh,
All right.
lucky number.
And
Here
then-
we go.
And then I'm gonna need you to make
What
a
is this?
fortitude save.
Oh, come on. I used my 20 already. Oh, it's a 10.
Oh no!
Your fortitude is a +0.
It's a 0.
Oh
I
man.
hate to see it. All right.
I have an 8
So-
con, guys.
As you get touched by this creature, something almost transfers to you. It's weird. And all of a sudden, your skin begins to grow glands. And a musk starts coming off of your body. Mechanically speaking, you are now a 30-foot aura that nauseates living creatures within it.
Oh, including myself?
Great.
Including yourself.
Am I nauseated?
You're going to make another fortitude save for that.
Okay. Right now?
Right now.
Okay. I'm nauseated. 16.
All right. You are not nauseated.
Oh, somehow.
You're okay. But
No damage
you are
on that, huh?
mutated. And you think this mutation is going to last for the next 24 hours.
Yikes.
Right.
And we
Go
are
take a
on to
bath.
Luna's turn.
I feel icky.
Yeah, you smell icky.
Saving grace is these guys don't seem to do a lot of damage
So far.
so far.
Haven't used the damage skill yet.
True.
I haven't
I'm
used the
gonna.
resolve point skill.
That's true. It's true. I kind of just want to fly away from this guy.
Okay.
Can you acrobatics to
You can.
avoid?
Yes. I need to remember what the DC is for this.
Zoop.
We had this looked up sometime. I need to just keep this on a thing. Acrobatics.
I think this can say CMD.
Actually, I should go like this, yeah?
Great
Get-
idea.
get away from
That is
Wick.
much better. Much preferred.
I mean, you guys have your suits on, right?
Oh, that's true.
Good
We have
point. I
helmets
don't know how
on,
it
so I
works.
can't be nauseated, right?
Well, you can be nauseated by your own scent.
Oh, it's just stuck in my
Presumably, I
suit.
wouldn't be. Yeah,
That's what I was imagining.
that's what I'm guessing. Yeah.
Actually, you're
Yeah,
probably right.
I think probably your suit would. I mean, you yourself are going to be, yeah, but I think your suit's going to filter it out. It's not going to go outside of your suit. At least not for a little bit.
Gross.
Until you just make so much musk that you must take your helmet off to get rid of it.
Can't breathe anymore. Can't breathe in here. All right, so I'm gonna try to move this way in acrobatics off.
Acrobatics
This.
check to avoid.
Hey, it's 20. It's 26.
Wow.
I mean, it doesn't
Yeah.
matter. You
Easy.
you move
work.
out of the threatened square. You do not provoke an attack of opportunity from
Awesome.
this thing.
All right. Drawing a gun, shooting a gun. How about that?
Okay, let's do it.
Where are my guns? Here it is. Where's my tactical plasma bolter? Actually,
tactical
yeah,
plasma
why not?
moto.
Let's go. That's just
Boom.
9.
A 9 against EAC
Yeah.
is a miss. And we are
Alright.
on to Twick. You're watching some crazy crap happening right now.
Yeah,
You
sure
see
am.
Luna's helmet. She's got like green spores floating around inside of it.
Yuck. Is this one merging with the engine, or is it fine? Is it outside the engine?
It's just touching the engine at the moment.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm gonna back away from this man.
Okay.
Maybe I can't see him from there. Can I see him from there? I can see him if I click myself.
If you can see him, if you click yourself. I mean, yeah, I think so. I mean, he's gonna have a little bit of cover from the
Sure.
from
Needle.
the attack.
So-
Probably soft cover in this case, which is
That's fine.
just +4.
I'll move back there, and I will draw out my rifle and pop in a biohack and shoot off at him.
Okay, take a shot.
If I can find my weapons again. There we go. Well,
Oh no.
And
Natural 2 on the dice.
Doing
That
good.
is a miss. Your bullet hits the door, actually. Poorly placed. Poorly placed.
Yeah, it was smart of us to send our heavy hitters in first.
And Code, you're
Yeah,
up.
no, yeah.
You hear some action going on. You don't even know what's in this room. You just saw Twick run out of it, out of the corner of your eye, basically. What are you gonna do?
yup. I'm gonna move 20 feet.
Okay,
That
move
is
20
all.
feet.
and then
All right.
I can double move.
Mm,
Is that a double move?
that's a single move.
There's
That's
no
okay.
way. It's a double.
I was suddenly worried that your
Wait,
speed was
wait.
very low.
I'm fatigued.
He
right?
is fatigued. Oh man.
But
You
that
just
means
can't
you
run a
can't
charge.
charge.
Yeah, you can still move at
double
your normal
move.
speed.
Okay.
I mean, you don't have to if you don't want to get.
Now get in there. Get 'em.
I mean, I guess I'll go there.
Okay. And Lisk, you're not on this combat track at the moment, but you have
Yeah.
an opportunity to move here.
Is there anything I can do from this console I'm at? Like anything that would be beneficial here, or should I basically just run down there?
Make me an engineering check.
Alright. 20.
Nothing that you can think of from that
Okay.
console that you could do.
Alright, then I will just move myself down there.
Okay. You'll have to keep track of your movement because I'm not looking at the mid deck at the moment, so I don't know how far you've technically
I mean,
moved.
I've gotta take
very
the elevator,
fast.
so I kind of figure that consumes most of my turn. Is that fair?
You can presume that the elevator is. I mean, they're pretty quick. So I think it's just going to be your whatever
Actually-
that movement speed is. Which in this case, these ceilings are 15-foot tall ceilings, so it's 15 feet to move from the floor above to the floor below. We'll just call it that.
Okay. Then I can step outside this elevator a little bit.
Okay. You step outside the elevator.
I could double
Well-
move. Actually,
Okay.
I could get basically.
Before you move the rest of the way, the only thing I was going to say is the only thing
Yeah.
you would have known from that check, maybe not anything necessarily beneficial, but if you'll notice, these lights in the back are still lights all over the ship are still malfunctioning. So these things can potentially gain some extra cover because they're going to be in a little bit of kind of like not necessarily darkness, but the light is so funky that it's going to be maybe hard to target them.
Gotcha. Okay. Oh no. I will just. There we go. I'll just move to here, I think, for now.
Okay. Let me go ahead and add you to this. I guess.
You can just put me at the end. I think that's fair.
All right. Let me just roll this, and then I'll put you at the end.
Okay. Look at that. First of the party. How's he doing?
Whoops. I put you at 11, not 1.
Still too good.
There we go. 1. All right. Here we go. Top of the order, round 2. It's one of these dudes' turn. He's going to pull himself away from this engine. His body kind of reforms. As it was already molded to this engine, it reforms. He's going to step out here. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And he had kind of a side of Yuko, so he's just going to step up here. And he is going to reach out with his hand. Something a little different, though. This doesn't appear to Luna like what happened with this first one. He's going to reach out, and you see as his hand, as it comes toward you, you see almost like electricity just charging around it. And he's going to reach out to touch you. Let me make an attack roll. Not very good, considering it's only a 5 against EAC.
Wow.
Wow. So nothing happens. You're okay for the time being.
Got him.
Staying right where it is. The other one, I think, is going to just continue on its trek here. And come a little bit right up here. Right up in Luna's face right here. And is going to do the same thing that the other one just did. Going to attempt to reach out and touch you with what looks like a little bit of electricity. All right, and this roll is going to be, oh my gosh, a 21 against EAC.
Sure.
Oh boy. Buckle up, my friend.
Sure.
You are going to take 16 points of electricity damage.
Woof.
Oh.
You have been hit with what appears to be a jolting surge.
Okay. I have my... That's fine.
And Luna, you just got hit. You're up. What are you gonna do?
Why didn't it apply damage? There. That was right? Yeah. I'm gonna cry, and then,
Just so you know, the way this works in terms of like that ability, you would know just because like you've probably seen it in the past, but it is not something that could be activated as a part of a reaction. So keep that in mind.
Oh, sure. I think... 5, 10. Man, I don't know what to do here.
Yeah, you're kind of in a rough spot.
I think I want to fly 10. Can I fly through here?
Yeah, you can.
To
So
there.
you're in the engineering or the engines room. It's a little taller, so you can assume it's probably
Okay.
like 25, 30 feet tall. I will say 25.
So I could get 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
Yep. So remember, you are moving out of a threatened square, so keep that in mind.
Right,
You will have to
yeah,
still roll
yeah.
for that.
30. So let me roll the. Oh, acrobatics. You have to roll. You have to go half speed, right?
I think that's right.
Yep.
Arf.
I mean, you could potentially just double move.
Right, but it's a double move at half speed. Or is it only the first move is
It's
half
only the
speed?
first move because you're not doing your acrobatics check for that. You're just doing it for the first move away
So
out of a threatened
5,
square.
10, 15. And then I could go 5, 10, 15, 20. Alright. Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm going to try to end up there. And I need to roll. Come on! Alright,
Oh, boy.
that's an 8.
An 8. Okay, this thing will be able to take an attack of opportunity against you.
Punch me. Do it.
It's going to attempt to hit you. That is a, 20 against KAC.
Okay.
I'm going to need you to roll a d20
Oh, this again, huh?
and then make
Okay.
a fortitude save.
I'm screwed, guys. Roll. 16.
Okay, 16. All right.
Big money.
Big fortitude
7.
saves. 7.
Good news.
All
If you
right.
die here, you're on our ship already. So
All right,
You
this
know,
is when things get weird.
We can do a nice Viking sea burial.
As you fly
Shoot
away
me
from
out the
this
airlock.
man, you are touched again.
Yep.
And this time, it feels even weirder than last time. And out of the middle of your chest, a third arm just
Oh,
sprouts.
sick. This is great.
yeah,
That's
no,
some-
this
Guys,
is
I feel
awesome.
it's under
bonus.
control.
And it is a useless vestigial limb
Ah, dang it.
Never mind, this is horrible.
that imparts a -2 penalty to dexterity-based skill checks.
Okay.
Hmm.
But other than that, you didn't take any damage though, so you're okay there.
It's fine.
Really? Come on. The obvious line should have been, I need a hand over here. Get it? Do you get it?
Gosh.
Oh man.
So have them hit Lisk next. Good line.
If you got
Okay.
one more hand, he's a Kasthatha.
Twick, you thought you saw literally something there's no way you saw, which is a third arm coming out of Luna's chest as she flew by.
Yeah, yeah.
Guys, I'm not
He
doing
sees that, he's
great.
like, what? And then calls out for Kip to scan this creature.
Okay, you scan it. Okay, so what's your
32.
It's a Chimney Christmas. That's ridiculous. All right.
It's an automatic 20.
Yeah, you can know. I would say 3 pieces of information about this creature.
All right. Weaknesses.
I'll tell you first what it is because that's the first thing you would
okay.
know. This is called a Hesper. Lithe and handsome Hespers embody the potential for change inherent in technological power sources. They are 4 to 5 feet tall. They weigh approximately 300 to 400 pounds. Their hair color changes daily. They are also somewhat radioactive.
Uh-huh.
They
I have
also
superpowers now.
If that's what you
they
want
are-
to call them.
They're glowing and they are dripping some sort of radioactive juice. And they are
Oh.
most often found in starships trying to bond to the vessel's reactors.
Radioactive
That
juice.
tracks.
That's what you went with, huh?
Yeah, that's what the
Yes,
that's
radioactive
what that
juice.
green rain is.
Oh yeah.
So we
Yeah.
want to know if they have any special attacks.
All right. What are the 3 things you would like to know?
Weaknesses is first.
Weaknesses.
Most
You
important.
would know that these creatures are vulnerable to cold,
Oh.
Oh.
None
Which
of
is
us
why
have any way of doing that.
which is why they find themselves next to reactors.
Shut down the ship and open the doors.
That's true.
Honestly, when you
That's
guys
actually a
rolled
very
down
good
there
point.
and I was at top, I was like, I've played FTL.
Yep.
I know what to do.
Right.
Vent the ship.
Yep.
All right.
Spin it.
Resistances.
Resistances. They are immune to fire and radiation.
Oh,
okay.
yikes. That's a big yikes.
Can we
Okay.
do fire damage?
If you had an azimuth laser pistol, that would do fire damage.
My thing does half electricity, half fire.
Oh,
I think
really?
Ko does.
Okay.
His explosion does.
Yeah.
Oh,
Fire.
son of a
Fire.
bitch, it is
Yeah.
fire.
Yeah.
That is fire damage.
Okay.
One more piece of information, if you would like to know.
Yeah, I don't know. Whatever you want to give. I don't know.
Let me just tell you about.
How long is my condition?
Yeah, let me just tell you about that thing. They have an ability called Mutating Touch. A Hesper can deliver an enormous dose of radiation with a touch, triggering sudden mutations and pain in living creatures. With a successful attack against a living creature's KAC, a Hesper causes the target to sprout tumors that erupt, causing a random mutation that persists for 24 hours. An affected creature can negate this transformation with a successful fortitude save.
Unless you're a bird.
Oh, you know what? I missed this last line. You didn't grow a third limb because you are immune to that particular phase mutating touch for 24 hours.
Oh, the other one can get me though.
Yes.
Okay.
So you don't have a third limb.
All right. So
That's what you know, Twick.
The attack of opportunity did nothing.
It did nothing.
Oh.
There goes that cool joke.
Yeah, it's okay. Let's go take it. It's fine.
Code, they're resistant to fire. I'm gonna open the airlocks. They're vulnerable to cold. Be ready.
Okay.
Yeah, I can make that. I'm just over here next to the
We
thing.
need to shut down the engines too, because those are still going to radiate.
Should I get a suit on?
Are you wanting to do that right now, Twick? Or did you
I
just
don't have
double
enough
move to get?
actions to do that.
Okay. Oh yeah, because you
I'm just
stand.
over by it. Yep.
All right. I will tell you that I did write down the DC to do multiple things you're talking about. So when we get there, I already have it. So we're good to go.
Okay.
Ko, you are up.
We're just
Hang on.
lightsabering.
Lightsaber it. Do it.
I think this is gonna take into account that I'm. Oh man, that's a low
A
roll.
natural 2 for an 8
I did
against
put the
KAC.
-1 in though. There you go.
Whew,
Yeah, it's
that
okay.
is
Wow.
a miss. Are you
Without
doing
that
anything else?
-1, we've all got a 9 on our rolls against attacking them so far.
Yeah.
Are you gonna move?
No.
Okay, not moving. Got it. List, you are up. Sako, take a swing. You missed.
Hey, Twick, are you gonna? Is what you're doing? Do I need to put a suit on, or?
Yeah, you should probably put a suit on. Probably, yeah.
Okay. Where are the suits on this floor?
There should be another one.
There
In
should
the,
be one in the south.
Oh, good. The one that's really far away from me.
Yeah.
Good.
Maybe
Yeah,
one
yeah.
more in the north one, if you can find it.
Is that right? That's like here.
Yeah.
All right.
Hang on up, you put it on.
Okay, I'm gonna, I guess, run in here and try to put a suit on. Try to find and put a suit on.
Perception check, please.
Perception. Easy.
You find a suit. You put it on.
Yeah, it's on the hook labeled list. We have a system, people.
All right, back to the top of the order. Round 3. This Hesper that's standing right in front of you, Ko, is going to attempt to swing at you. Just a little swing here. That is going to be a literal natural 20. Too bad there's not a critical on this. Natural 20.
Too bad.
So that is a hit. I'm going to need you to, just to confirm to everybody, I'll show you. There it is. Natural 20. I'm going to need you to roll a d20 and then make a fortitude save.
I'm really good at fortitude, so.
So
I don't like the way you said that.
Oh my
my
god.
That's not the
Goodness.
fortitude save. That's just
Yeah,
the
right.
So you
mutation.
just rolled a d20.
That's my d20 roll.
Okay,
Fortitude save.
So glad.
This will be a.
A 15. All right. You think you've shaken off whatever this creature has tried to do to you.
Ooh.
I wonder if 1 is really bad.
Yeah.
Guess you'll never know. You will never know. I think he's going to move away to give some space for his buddy here. So he's just going to take some steps towards Luna and move the whole 30 feet. You will get a chance for an attack of opportunity here, Ko, if you'd like to. You don't have to.
Yeah, I'll just let him. No, I'm gonna hit him.
That's fair. I mean, he didn't do anything to you. It's only fair.
My goodness.
That's
9
rough.
against Casey.
Hey,
That
we
is
did
a
it.
miss. Again. All right, other guy is
I
going to move
cannot
up
roll anything.
right into the door, and he is going to take a swing at you. Is he going to take a swing at you? He saw what the other guy did. I think maybe not this time. He's going to reach up with his hand and attempt to touch you with it. And this is going to be against your EAC. It is a natural 1.
Alright.
That is a fail. And we are
And this
on to
Hesper's
Luna.
name is Jester.
Chester the Hesper.
Alright.
Okay.
We're gonna I guess step back and shoot him.
Okay.
My stinkiness, do I have to do that every turn, or am I good?
Oh, you know what? I did make you do it last turn, but this turn you're gonna do it.
Alright.
Make me a fortitude save.
I guess I shouldn't have asked, but yeah, 6.
Oh, yikes! All right.
Barf.
Inside your suit.
Actually,
Yum.
this says, yeah, the problem. So I'm just gonna kind of play it this way, because it is in your suit right now, and it's just literally filling up everything. I think you are gonna be sickened until you can get it out of there. So -2 penalty to ability checks, attack rolls, weapon damage rolls, saving throws, and skill checks.
Oh, it's not nauseated.
Maybe it is nauseated. No, nauseated's the bad one.
Yeah,
I'll get it the real
it's
good
not that one.
I don't think it's that one. This
Oh.
doesn't give me a specific thing that it does if you fail a consecutive one for stuff being in, like, if it's contained in there. So I'm just going to say, because it's currently in your helmet, you're just sickened.
What does it normally do?
All it normally does is... all it normally does is just nauseates you.
It does nauseate you.
Oh, it
Wait,
does
I'm so
nauseate you, though.
confused.
Yeah, it does. Sorry, I was thinking... My bad. I'm reading two different things here. One of them
Just
is to
trying to be
negate the
nauseated.
entire condition, and the other
Gotcha.
one is... Yeah. Okay, so what was your fortitude save? Oh, it was
A
a 6.
6.
Yeah, you're
Fine.
nauseated. Never mind.
In full circle.
Circle.
Yeah, so that being the case, I think she's just gonna say screw it and fly away and try to
Okay.
get through the square with this one.
Okay. All right, so you move up to behind that one. Twick,
Is
what are you doing?
I mean, I'm just trying to get through that
You
square.
can only, if you're nauseated, you can only take a single move action per turn. Can you move further than that?
5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I can only move on to that square.
Yeah.
Okay, never mind.
All right. Twig will call out. Everybody holding on to something? Airlock's about to open.
All right, so you want to
And
open
then
the
I will-
airlocks.
Yeah, I'm gonna delay until everybody has a chance to actually grab hold.
Okay.
So I'll just delay till after list.
All right. Ko, what are you doing?
I suppose I need to like hold on to something. What kind of action is that?
It's just probably a move action.
Move
I think it's a
action?
standard. I mean, you're just grabbing something.
Okay, I'll swing at this man then in the meantime.
Okay, take a swing.
Hopefully not a 2 or a 3. There we go, 18. How about that?
18 against KAC is a hit. Roll me some damage.
Alright. Okay.
Big money.
All right, 8 points of
Still
damage.
eight. Still good.
Except, what does your weapon do? It does bludgeoning, right?
Slashing.
Slashing. All right, I just want to make sure it didn't do fire, because every time I read solar weapon, I'm like, how can this do anything
It should
other
do
than
fire, right?
Yeah, it's kind of
I
weird.
hate it.
All right, that was Ko. Lisk, it's your turn.
All right, I'm going to. Oh, I guess let me see how far away that is. Oh, sorry, I just zoomed way
You
out for
okay?
some reason. It's very weird. I can get to. Can't move there because of the fucking. I'm gonna trick attack. Move to here. I'm gonna shoot this one. I'm gonna grab this railing. Can I do all that? Is that reasonable? Can I do that? Trick attack's a full round action. What did we say
Yeah.
for grabbing something?
Probably a move action,
Okay, then I'm going to move here and grab this, I guess.
because it's not like you.
It's actually.
I mean,
Are
it's
people
not like
actually
you're
gonna
just
get
like
sucked out?
slightly
Is that a
grabbing
word?
something, sucked out. I mean, okay.
By the
Well,
airlock's opening.
Yeah, I mean, if you,
Yeah,
if
I don't
if
know
you
what the
vent
other
it, it's
concern
gonna,
I mean, I
is,
can
right?
tell. Okay, so
it's gonna be rough.
you want me to go ahead and explain to you what's going on if you do this?
Gosh, I would love it. I would love it so much.
Twick, I mean. All right. So there are two options with airlocks on a starship. You have the option to just manually open a single airlock, or you can vent the ship. Venting the ship is like hitting an emergency button, so it's significantly easier to do.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas opening a single airlock basically forces you to override the system because you're venting a compartment.
Uh-huh.
So right now, where you're currently standing, you have an airlock directly behind you.
Yep.
And then there's one in here. There's one in here. And the other one's got the door shut currently, so you're okay. This one down towards the bottom of the ship, towards the starboard side. The starter door for that won't open. It'd just be the airlock door on the outside. You follow?
Maybe. So if I wanted to open this back one, I could open the airlock door and the inner door through the airlock?
There is only one door on the back one, I think.
Then it ain't no airlock. What are we talking about?
Well, it's just a...
Man, that does have a point.
Sorry, not necessarily an airlock. It's just to open
Just the
compartments to
cargo
the
door.
outside of the ship. Yeah.
Okay.
The engine
Alright.
room is the airlock.
But if I vent everything,
If you vent everything, you open all the doors so that everything vents.
I have no problem with that. Can I just vent the bottom floor? Is that a possibility?
You know what? Yeah, I'll let you just vent the bottom floor.
That's what I would like to do.
Are you currently holding on to something?
I mean, the console.
Okay. This measly small electronic console. All right, got it.
Hey,
All right,
there's
I'm gonna
nothing
need
else to
you to-
grab here. Is there a wall handle? Because if so, I'm grabbing that.
No, there's definitely not.
Console it is.
All
We're
right.
installing handles next to all of our panels.
Right?
All right, I'm going to need you to make me an engineering check.
All right, here we go.
Boom.
Ooh, 25.
Might be hard.
25. All right, you are successfully able to change the controls so that you can, or hit the button and change the controls so you can open all of the airlocks on the ship, all of the doors on the ship, and vent the entire atmosphere of the bottom floor. So I'm gonna just go ahead and hit this button here to unlock all the doors so I can open them all. So we're gonna open all of these doors because that's what matters. All right, so there are currently 6 airlocks on this floor, pulling air to the outside of the ship.
Perfect.
Everybody is currently in a position where they would be pulled out, so I'm gonna need an acrobatics check from everybody, including
Acrobatics.
my guys. Yeah, what'd you expect it was gonna be?
I don't know.
Strength.
Something
Alright.
I wanted.
You know what? You can do an acrobatics
Oh,
or a strength.
thank
It's
you.
too late now. But it doesn't even
It's all
matter.
good.
You guys rolled
23.
really
Yeah, I
freaking
think
well.
Blisk
We
is gonna
did.
be okay.
Oh.
Good job, Co. Here we go. Co's last one. I believe.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
We killed him.
All right.
It's okay. After we deal with these monsters, we can fly over and pick them up. Yes, dude.
Okay.
You can live out there for a little while.
I already got saved from tumbling through space once in this episode.
Oh, we can do like a repeat. It'll be a callback.
No, it's great. It's perfect.
All right. So only one person failed this acrobatics check.
Aww.
Oh.
This plan was so bad.
But the doors are still open. So for the time being, I think air is just going to be sucking out of the ship. So we're just going to have consecutive acrobatics checks until either you shut the doors or I mean, until you shut the doors,
It's
there's no atmosphere
explosive.
left.
It's explosive decompression. It all happens instantaneously.
I guess that's
Right.
true. That is probably true. All right, so Co,
Is-
you get slung towards this top door up here, and you bounce along the wall along the way.
Ouch.
I'm gonna give you one acrobatics check to prevent yourself from flying outside of the airlock.
Reflex save.
Acrobatics, huh?
You know what? We can do a reflex save. Let's do. You know what? What do you want to do? You want to do reflex
pick
save? Or you
your
want to do
check.
acrobatics?
Definitely
do
not
diplomacy?
acrobatics. Probably anything but acrobatics.
You don't want your -5 on
you know
the
what?
roll? Are you
That's
sure?
a good point. You guys were all prepping to not go out the door, so it's an acrobatics check because it's a skill. You're just trying to hold on. This is you're just clinging at anything for dear life, so it's reflex. Make me a reflex save.
All right.
15.
10.
All right. You are able to grab this last door before you're slung out into space.
Nice.
Help.
The DC was pretty low on that, by the way. I only expected a 10. I didn't figure people would. I mean,
Someone will
you
always
caught
fail.
yourself, Co. All right, so we're back to the top of the order. It is the Hesper's turn. There is no longer any oxygen on this ship because you've decompressed everything. Hold on, let me look at something here real quick just to make
Have you
sure.
figured out extreme cold? How
Yeah.
much heat do the engines produce?
Actually, they would only produce localized heat. So, make me a gosh, I don't even know what kind of check that would be. I guess make me a culture check.
Culture check.
The easy one.
Culture check.
You have no idea.
All
My
right.
goodness.
This is not Luna's day. She's feeling a little sick.
She is feeling a little sick. All right, so the Hesper's turn. There is no oxygen on this ship, and I cannot find anything as to whether or not they need to actually breathe. So I'm gonna assume they need to breathe, and they're gonna need to hold their breath.
It's also
What was
very
that?
cold.
Yeah. All right,
That was my true goal. Was the cold of space.
Hold on, let me pull up holding breath.
Space.
Hold it breath. It's twice as concentration. Okay, so it's gonna. All right, so it's just gonna hold its breath. It's equal to twice its Constitution score. All right. So, okay. So in this case, all right. Oh, yikes! All right.
But every standard action costs an extra round.
Correct. Yeah. I get that. All right. So it's the first Hesper's turn. It is going to now, seeing that another door is open, gonna try and route its way around. Since doors have been opened at this point. So it's gonna get to... Whoops. It's gonna get to here. And I think it's just gonna double move here. Try to get right up to you. It won't let me do that. Let me just do it this way. Burp. Okay. And one more, so that's 20 feet. All right, so it's going to get right up in your space, but it's not going to be able to do anything else on this turn. It's now the other Hesper's turn. It's right next to Luna, but he sees another opportunity because he's already struck at you a little bit. So he's going to
sick.
move up here 15 feet to Lisk,
Yeah, thanks, Cal.
and he's going to attempt to...
I wanted
Good
to
to have
get
you.
explosively thrown out of the ship. That was what I
Just
was
made
aiming
that
for.
save. All right. It's going to attempt to hit you with its hand. That is only going to be a 10 against KAC. That is
I ain't
a
gonna
miss.
do it.
Luna, it's your turn. Even though you're sick, currently nauseated.
Is
You
there
want to
is
make...
there space to fly? Oh shoot! Is there space to fly above this
Well,
guy?
Before you do that, let's go ahead and do this fortitude save again to see if you can overcome this.
Oh, I'm not just nauseated and
It doesn't
until I
say. It
can
doesn't
fix
say.
it.
It doesn't say. It doesn't give me enough information to say that. It just says.
Well, odds are 13.
Actually, that succeeds.
Oh, good.
You still have the mutation, but you have to roll this to see if you're going to be nauseated for the round, essentially. So you are not nauseated at the moment.
I guess I should just shoot it.
Probably.
Probably. Except I'm gonna use the assault rifle instead.
Okay. Let's do it.
Fuck this guy. Use rifle. Shoot.
Man, you guys'
And-
attack rolls are incredible. Natural 2 for
I just
6.
haven't rolled anything high at all this
I mean,
Yikes.
I don't think any of us have.
All right.
Bad.
Twick, your maneuver was semi-successful. Co almost got
Yeah, you
jettisoned
did
into
almost
space.
kill Ko, so...
Does
Yeah.
the cold seem like it's doing anything to him? That's what I
It
was going for,
definitely
really.
does.
Okay, good. And I'll leave it open. I'm gonna guarded step back to here. And then... Does this one have cover for me at all? The one next to Lisk?
No, I think it wouldn't have cover there. Lisk is small enough that he wouldn't provide cover, and there's not really a wall there.
Okay, then I'm gonna slam in a biohack and shoot at that one.
Okay, take a shot.
Ugh, a 12 against KAC.
12 against KAC is a hit.
Oh
Hey.
wow!
I guess
They're
they don't
really
have armor on.
damage.
Yeah, they don't have
Okay.
armor.
They are naked.
All right, 5 piercing
Nice.
damage.
5
bad.
piercing
Ooh,
damage.
love
All
it.
right.
Plus floor of 3 halves.
You get your level. You get half
Yeah.
your level.
Half my level.
It
And,
does.
Yeah.
It does
okay.
seem like that did a little bit more damage. Maybe because what you hit it with, because it was a kinetic weapon, it maybe just the cold seeped in there a little bit, and it caused a little bit more damage to this guy.
Oh, okay. And then he gets a -2 to AC for 7 rounds. or
For
something.
forever. All right. Okay. Got it. Ko, you're by the door. You've managed to grab onto the door. I think it's going to take a... I mean, you were basically on your side when you caught yourself. I think it's going to take a move action to kind of stabilize, and then you can take another move to get back up to the group.
I'm sorry, Ko.
How dare you?
Oh, dare you.
I
right.
said hold on.
5, 10, 15, 20. All right, that's it. All right, Lisk, what are you doing? There's a guy
All
right in
right.
front of you.
Yep.
A good-looking man.
I'm going to be trick attacking him, and since I have that whatever ability, this doesn't
You can
provoke.
just roll, yeah.
Yeah.
You can move so
Get
far, it's
out of
ridiculous.
Let me just... this counts as a wall. So it's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40.
That's nuts. All right, take a shot.
Well, it's sneaky. It's sneaky is the thing about it. It's a sneaky. It's not that sneaky.
It's
though.
not
It's,
that sneaky.
I wasn't
Not
fast,
You walk
though.
directly
So it
away
makes
from
sense.
me. He's
Yeah, I
like,
think
"Oh,
you
there
run
you
into
go."
the stairs and tumble
Yeah.
a little bit.
But
you can still
I
take a shot.
will- Yeah, for sure. Not very well. That's a 13. He has -2
Oh, you got
AC.
Got him.
13
Oh,
against
yeah.
KAC is a hit.
That's right, they suck.
Yeah.
Is there a smarter way to roll this attack than what I just did? I don't know. I'm just rolling with it.
From the inventory page, you should be able to hit just the attack button.
Oh, and then that also gets half my level, so that's another...
It does.
Just one, huh?
3
Great.
points of damage.
Dead? You got him?
Not dead, but not looking too great. We're back to the top of the order. All right. This Hesper sees you there, Twick. It's going to 5-foot step up here, and it's going to reach out its hand. You can see some electricity just...
Oh,
Great. Love this.
It's going to attempt to touch you. And it is going to be... Oh, yeah, buddy. 22 against EAC.
Yeah.
Here comes the
do you
damage.
have to roll amazing on every attack?
Oh, that's not that good, actually.
Just 'cause
That
we're
is
rolling
9
back.
points of electricity damage.
Alright, that's not too bad. That's half of my stamina.
Yeah, you guys, these guys are nothing.
Yeah.
All right,
I mean,
next guy's turn.
almost killed me.
Yeah.
Seeing they're just gonna team up on you here. I think he's gonna move up
Right.
5 feet and attempt to just hit you normally. This is going to be
worse.
against your
Do the
KAC.
shock thing,
This
please.
is a 19 against KAC, which is a hit. I'm gonna need you to roll a D20
Okay.
and then a Fortitude save. Natural
goodness.
1.
Yeah, great.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
Okay,
All right.
Now you get to see
All
what
right.
it is, maybe.
If he fails it, he may not fail it.
That's true.
Hey!
there you go.
Natural 20.
He did.
That's what I'm
Yeah.
talking about.
Got him.
20.
Natural
like,
on the
look
one
at
that
him.
doesn't matter. Natural 20 on the one that does.
You look at him, you push his hand away, you're just like, all right.
Push him.
All right. That's all you can do. Luna, you're up. You're still stuck in this back engineering room, engine room. Move up here and find these Hespers again.
Indeed. 10?
A 10 against KAC
That's
minus
fortitude. It's a
2.
fortitude
That's a
save.
fortitude save.
Oh, that's your fortitude save.
It's my
All right,
fortitude
okay.
save.
That's right. That is a fail. You're nauseated. Man, I keep forgetting
okay.
you have to roll your fortitude save every time. My bad. You are
I'm not
nauseated.
I'm not gonna get in
You're not going to
close
get
with
it.
him. I'm just gonna stand right there.
Okay. Twick.
Alright.
Two guys right in front of you.
Yep. Guard step
Guard
away.
step.
as per usual. How rough's this guy looking?
He doesn't
real
look.
rough, just looking kind of rough.
He looks like he's spewing more radiation juice than normal.
Okay. Doesn't seem good enough. So I'm gonna shoot at this one with a biohack.
I mean,
worse.
like
Stop
a lot
shooting him.
more radiation juice than normal. He's
A
like
lot
leaning
more
over a little bit too.
And I'll leave it to Ko and Lisk.
All right.
I'm gonna shoot this one with a biohack.
Take a shot. Take a shot. Hey, natural one. Tell us what you're doing.
Natural one, natural 20, natural 1. Is that your last 3 rolls?
Yep, that was my last 3 rolls. You got it.
Incredible.
You
Alright,
got it.
Just making sure.
All right. Curved barrel. Your shot curves around your target, hitting the nearest creature directly behind it, if there is one.
Oh no, Luna.
All right.
Luna.
No, I shot this one.
I was gonna
Shall
say,
we
you
shoot
shot
that one?
This one.
I specifically shot
That's
the
right.
bottom
That's
one.
right. So there isn't anything behind it. So
So
you just
okay.
miss, I guess. You tried for one of
Just
those
a wasted
wanted
biohack,
shots.
that's all. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
He does
They
pull
should
it
make
off.
a wanted
He
2.
doesn't try
Yeah.
for it. He pulls
Oh my
it off.
gosh,
Definitely curves around.
Alex.
They
All right,
should.
Ko. You see, you're hearing a lot going on in here, kind of, because there's not
Through
a lot of
comms.
air. You know, through comms you're hearing some stuff. But yeah, you need to move up there. What are you doing?
I'm gonna move. Barely make it. Let's see if I can finally hit
I'm
somebody.
so sorry.
Here comes a 2.
Hey.
It's a 10. There we go.
Hey.
That should be a
16
hit.
Got
against
him.
KAC -2 is a hit. Roll some damage.
Okay, let's hope this isn't a 1 again. Hey, there we go.
Ooh.
Nice.
Oh,
Holy
all
crap.
right. You
13 damage.
Your solar weapon slices through this man as you see radiation goop just go everywhere, and he is dead.
Nice.
Okay, Google, tell
Luckily
Robo back to clean that
Yeah.
up.
Howie. Oh, wrong campaign. Sorry.
Yeah.
I
All right.
actually got confused.
Lisk,
I'm gonna move to here, and we're trick attacking, baby.
do it.
So I just kind of stick my head out the door, and we'll see how sneaky that is.
Shooting right past Twix's head.
Not very. It's a 21 on the stealth
Not
check.
sneaky enough.
Womp womp. Well, okay. I still get to shoot at him now.
Okay.
Of course.
All right.
Nice.
22 against
Nice.
KAC is a hit. Roll some damage.
Okay. Here it comes. 1.
All right.
It's actually 2. It's
right.
double damage.
All right. Let me.
Teleported.
I'll just apply double damage. All right. Double damage.
You might have to modify your weapon specialization feat to make sure it works on your weapon.
Okay. I was
All right.
wondering what I had to fix for that.
Yeah.
Top the order round
Yeah,
6.
because don't you get like +3 to that?
Oh, I
Should
only
be
get
plus
plus
one.
1.
half our level for
Oh, only half
most
your
of
level.
us. Yeah.
Get
Mhm.
full level.
Oh, that sucks.
This man is going to
Yes, thank you.
guarded step diagonally and reach out and attempt to touch you again, Twick.
Yeah.
This is going to be a swipe with his hand, because that's what he's got. All right, here we go. That is not very good. Only a 9. No, against KAC.
Not gonna do it.
Yeah, that sucks. All right, Luna, you're up. Make me a fortitude save.
Hurt. 11.
You are in your suit.
Still
Man, that plus
Still
0
haven't found that DC.
rough.
Say what?
Still haven't found that DC.
Yeah. Still not. Twick, you hear some hurling
I'm just
into
gonna
the mic.
start. I'm gonna start moving this way though
Okay,
because I
all right.
can,
Might as well.
and over top of those. Just not poking
Okay.
against this guy.
Are you still flying? Or are you just on the ground?
Yeah.
Okay, just want to make sure.
I can't fly anymore actually, so I have to
Okay.
walk.
Oh, there's no
So
atmosphere.
you were
can't
walking,
fly.
so... I mean, it won't matter, because he's not going to
Breaking
do...
everything.
That's right. He's not going to... It doesn't matter, because his attack doesn't really do damage. So, even if you walk through
I
a
mean,
certain
he could mute again.
Oh, this is the other guy. You're absolutely correct. Okay, let's do it.
Here comes that third arm.
14 KAC.
Yep.
Okay. Roll me a d20.
Roll.
All right, a 4.
Big ol' 4.
And an 8 on the fortitude.
We're gonna find out what that lowest mutation
All right.
is.
What's behind the curtain, Bob?
Number 2. You feel something weird transferred onto your skin. It goes through your suit. It's almost like nano type things. They like move around, and these bioelectric cells, they target any technological item you are holding, and it gains the broken condition for as long as you hold it.
Oh, yikes.
These are covering your entire body. Twig.
All right. I'm 5-footing over to here. Or guarded step.
Okay.
And we're shooting this biohack again. Let's go
Shoot
land
it.
on this guy.
Shoot it. I believe. Maybe.
Or
Hey!
Nice.
Oh, that's
Natural 20.
120. 120.
He only rolls 1s or 20s.
That's right, baby.
That's all it is now.
All right. Tell us
All
what you're
right.
doing with this biohack.
I was gonna make a joke last round about how you can't not roll a 20 next round. I thought that was dumb.
You should have made it, but it was right.
Should have.
What do you know? All right. So, whoops, I should have rolled crit damage. All right, let's double that. Ooh, that's
Okay.
max damage.
Wow, holy crap, that is a
Nice.
lot of
14
damage. Again, seems like it does more damage than you expected because it is cold.
Excellent. Wait, I'm not doing cold damage. You know I'm not doing cold damage, right?
You're not doing what?
I'm not doing cold damage. I do piercing
yes, I know.
damage.
I know.
Okay.
I know.
You threw me off with that.
No. I think the way mechanically it would work, because you're shooting a kinetic weapon, I think the cold just is like it's so deeply cold because you're in space. I think it's just going to affect them a little bit more.
Sure. Okay. I thought you thought I was doing cold damage. So I just
No.
wanted to make sure.
Okay. I've been applying.
Yeah,
just-
all your needles are like 0 Kelvin right now. So
Right. Just stick
okay.
in them and freeze up the spot.
Yeah.
So the crit this was a triumph. Normal critical hit.
Wow, great.
All right.
Great.
Why did I put that
Awesome.
on there?
I don't know.
All right. Ko, this man just got hit hard. He is like pouring radiation juice everywhere. What are you going to do?
Oh, he also has a -2 to AC.
Genie Christmas.
The normal
That's
thing.
my biohack.
This man is dead. You could explode and hit everybody in a 10-foot AoE.
No, Aaron.
and do no damage.
And do no damage.
I hit him. Yeah.
21 against KSC, roll damage.
9 damage.
Not even.
All right. You slice through this man. Yet again, another pool of radiation juice on the floor, and he is dead. And we are out of combat.
I immediately go shut all the airlocks.
Yeah, I think Luna's gonna. I'll just be. I'll be.
Yeah, so I think that like you're just gonna be doing this for 24 hours, so you're just gonna want to probably be away from people.
I mean,
Yeah.
whatever those nanite things are, Twick is down to study that crap.
Well, if you go in, you might be nauseated.
I'll wear a gas mask. It's fine. I'll wear
Okay.
a full suit. I'm not even.
Okay.
I'm
All
not
right.
dealing with
How
that
do I get
smell.
here?
But
How do you get where? Will it not let you move up there? Like you're trying to go up there?
No,
That was
I'm trying to
actually
go
12
to the
damage. I rolled
rooms
the wrong
to
thing.
the side.
if you hit both buttons at a time.
Yeah,
it'll
you gotta
go
hit both at the
diagonal.
same time, so
don't
you
know
gotta
how
I
hit
that
tried. I'm having
Pretty
trouble. My guy. Apparently.
It should let you move
Let's
this
see.
way.
Should I go up?
Whoop. Yeah.
Hello.
So there's your room. You can go into a room. Take a rest. Take a little sleep.
worm. Vomit in there.
All right. You have successfully defeated a few very strange creatures that now lie in pools
Yeah.
of goop. Pools of goop on the floor. I would suggest you don't touch it, but that's totally up to you guys. You want to investigate it?
Well, I'm actually interested in maybe being able to weaponize it.
Oh.
Could we investigate this next time?
Yes, I was actually just about to say that is
I would
probably a
love that
good
so
place to
much.
stop. Sorry.
That's
Probably
fine.
a good place to stop. Next time we will leave the drift, and you guys will get to experience what's going on in the Aslanti Star Empire.
Oh, good. Get me out of this crazy world.
Yes. The drift is a strange place.
I have to fix the entire fucking ship.
Everything is broken.
Yeah.
Including the captain.
I'm locking Twick out of our controls. Twick's not allowed to access
That was
the
a
computers.
great plan. I'm pretty sure it helped a lot. No, I almost ejected it from the ship. We could have just gone and picked him up. It wouldn't have been that.
Oh, okay.
It was great storytelling. It was foreshadowed.
Yeah. I kind of
No.
wish Ko would have been ejected, so you guys would have had to go get him. We had a
Honestly,
little tethering.
it would have been a good moment to flashback if we knew that was going to happen.
Yeah.
That would have been much more appropriate time to
Yeah.
flashback.
I
Yeah,
wasn't
that's
sure
true.
if airlocks were going to be opened at all. So
If only we knew.
they were messing up the ship pretty consistently, and at some point they were literally going to open all the airlocks. But the way
That would've
Hespers work,
been
they
fun.
literally fuse with the reactor. So you would have to somehow get them off of it.
Clean that whole thing.
Very close to running into a real serious problem.
So we got in there. We got in there at the right time then, huh?
I mean, literally,
seems like it.
this has 10 timed rounds. You were on 10, which is the ship, or 9, which is the ship against slowdown. 10 is all airlocks open.
Ooh.
Nice.
Honestly, would have just saved Caleb around.
True. Could have just shot somebody.
But also, they would have been merged with the cores at that
that'd
point, which could have
bad.
been real bad. All right, nice job, guys. Everybody good for next week? We're still good for next week.
Oh, yeah?
Yep.
Okay. All right, we'll see you next week.